Everybody, welcome to Wednesday night. Welcome to Fantastic Finds. I'm Jason of Mother Tucker's Antiques with the one, the only, Enamor Amie. How are you doing, Amie?
I am good. I am good. It's been a good week so far. I'm not sore anymore. I can actually walk up the stairs, so
Right.
that's a plus.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, it was a good weekend, and I'm happy to be back here with you.
Congratulations. You rocked it. You did it, Amie. That's pretty good. I mean, yeah, and you film some of it? Are we gonna get a glimpse at it
I
maybe?
did, yeah, I did. I filmed not the whole thing, obviously, but
Right.
yeah, I filmed the highlights
All
for
right.
sure,
All
and some
right.
shopping in Detroit
All
too.
right.
So yeah.
Can't wait. It's going to be fun. Well, gang, hopefully everybody here tonight is having a good week. If you're not, hopefully we make it better when you guys leave us tonight. So thank you guys for hanging out with us for Fantastic Finds. If you are not subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel, please do so. The link is down below in the description. Please follow her over on Instagram as well. And please give us a follow. I think we were 3 away from hitting 1,500 before we went live. So
Awesome.
that would be a milestone for us. So, gang, if 3 of you or 4 of you are not subscribed, please give old Mother Tucker's a subscription, and also follow us over on Instagram. We greatly appreciate it. Tonight's official mod and bid ender is the one, the only, Karen G. Thank you, Karen, so much for being so supportive. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I am super stoked and excited because this is the first sale of the season, the true season, where we're starting to ease in some Christmas. And you
Yeah,
know how
we both have some Christmas
just
tonight,
just
so
ease.
I'm
Oh,
excited about that.
I was so excited just to pull some. Like, you guys know how much we love our Christmas here. So we are restraining ourselves. We're holding it back a little bit, but yeah, we're gonna eke a little in here and there, squeak a little in here and there. So I'm so excited to offer it. So, all right, guys, we're gonna say hello to everybody in the chat. So if you guys want to say hello or shout out, please throw that in the chat. Then Amie's going to explain to us. She's going to explain to us how the sale is going to work tonight, and then we'll get it started. So. Again, hopefully everybody's having a great week. We're so happy to see everybody here with us tonight. Our first friend in the door is Brian. How are you, Brian? Brian, make sure you stick around. After the sale, you're going to be one of the featured people in the community that we're going to show one of your fantastic finds. So tonight, I think we have 3 people. I think it's Lillian, it's Brian, and it's Holly Parker. You know,
Okay.
Holly's
Oh yeah,
one of our mods. So
that's a good
stick around.
lineup. Good lineup
Stick
there.
around, gang. And if you guys are lurking and I mentioned your name and you want to stick around after the sale, we'll be showing some of your finds. All right. How are you, Renee? So good to see you. Welcome, everybody. We got Angela in the chat. So good to see you. There's Dusty Moose. How are you, Dusty Moose? So good to see you. And there's our official mod and bid ender tonight, the very lovely Karen Gillette. Please familiarize yourself with that little avatar. Like I always say, she's the lag that you guys are going to want to learn. That way you guys can get those bids in there right before she closes out the auction with a bid end. So, and again, Karen, can't thank you enough for always being so supportive of us and all of our channels. We appreciate you so much. And another friend that is always so helpful is our friend Deanna, Northwest Sunshine. All thoughts and prayers to you. We hope you're feeling good. We're just so happy that you're here lurking with us tonight. And she is always, even if she's lurking, she'll always be one of our official mods and bid enders here on the channels. So thank you so much, Deanna. See who else is here with us tonight. Oh, Amie. You know what time it is. It's my man. It's Gavin. It's Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings, guys. Please. He's the other half of the Gillette Corporation. He's the Mr. to the Mrs. of the Gillette family. So please make sure you're following him. If you guys love music, if you love vinyl, and you love a turntable, you're going to love his channel. So he was just nudging 800 last time I checked. So please follow our friend Gavin, who's Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings. We'd greatly appreciate it. And thank you, Gavin, for also being so supportive. There's our friend Mike. So good to see you, Mike. Hopefully you're having a great week. There is my mother. Hello, Mom. So good to see you. We got Lillian here with us. How are you, Lillian? Oh, there she is. There's Karen Lord. So good to see you, Karen Lord. See who else is here with us tonight. There's Mama Pam. So good to see you, Mama Pam. How are you, Queso? How are you, buddy? Oh,
Yep.
gosh.
I was like, well, I decided to try and put some stuff on the table, but you know how he is. So
Yeah.
he's got to be involved.
Yeah. Our little fur babies always want to be where they know they shouldn't be. So
I know.
how are you, Cheryl? So good to see you tonight, Cheryl. Again, hopefully everybody's having a great week. There she is, Karen Kennedy. How are you? So good to see you. There's our friend Glowy Girl. So good to see you, Glowy Girl. Oh, we're spanning the globe. We have Weirna here with us. How are you? And do you want to pronounce the way she words that?
Guten Abend.
Amie, you do so good. You do
Good
so
evening. Good
good.
evening.
Oh my gosh, way better than I do. Hello, Robin. How are you? So good to see you. There she is. She's still chasing that vintage. How are you, Karen? So good to see you tonight. Hopefully you're doing well. There's the other half of Mother Tucker's. There's Tina. How are you? So good to see you, Tina. Lurking, always watching from upstairs. How are you, Heather of Antiques Agenda? So good to see you, Heather. Hopefully you're doing well. There she is, our friend Helen, the New England thrifter. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Please, guys, we got a couple channels here. If you guys could follow them, we have Helen of the New England Thrifter. Please give her a follow. Karen Chase, give her a follow. And along with Heather of Antiques Agenda, I'm sure you guys are subscribed to all those channels, but in the off chance you're not, please give all them a follow. Help build the community a little bit more and a little stronger. How are you, Sally? So good to see you, Sally. See who else is here with us tonight as we scroll on down. Seeing a few repeats. There she is. There's our friend Lisa. So good to see you. And you always call Tamira, you call her Timmy, right? Timmy.
Yep. Timmy for short. Yep. She lives like just a couple blocks from my house. So
right.
Hi, Timmy, I'm waving at you down the street.
How are you, Timmy? I wonder if her lag's shorter. Do you think her lag's shorter than ever since she's so close to you?
I don't know. That's really interesting.
That would be, I don't know. Hello, Colleen. So good to see you, Colleen. Welcome to Wednesday, everybody. Can you believe it's the middle of the week and it's about the middle of October already? I mean, honestly, that's why we started bringing some Christmas. Honest to God, it's only a few weeks away. So, yeah, it's time
Can I pause you for one hot second?
Absolutely.
So, being as it is the middle of October, which means we're inching closer to November. So we're going to have a special announcement that we're going to be talking about very soon. We're just finalizing a couple details, but pay attention to our community tabs here on our channels, our Instagrams, and we'll definitely be talking about something exciting very soon. Very soon.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. That's all you're going to get from me.
Yeah.
Hello, Steph. Sell stuff by the seashore. Please give our friend Steph a follow. She has a great channel as well. Her and Helen collaborate now and again, and they're fun to watch. So check those ladies out. How are you, Jan? So good to see you. We got Terry here with us tonight. How are you, Terry? Let's see. Oh, hold on here. Hold on. Me. Grrr. I've been practicing. Hold on. Debbie Gutierrez. Oh, did I do it? Or did I do it worse?
No, you didn't do it worse.
Lie to me, Amie.
It's progressively better every time that you try.
Hold on. Let me take a drink of water. Hold on.
You're going to gargle?
Mm-hmm. I'll just swish it around. Debbie Gutierrez. There we go. I need to have more fluid. I need a moist palate. So, hello, Debbie. It's always a pleasure to see you. And hopefully I'm doing your name justice. I'm still no Michael Todd. So, and Michael, if you're lurking, he's like, yeah, you are no Michael Todd. And you remember that. You remember that, Mr. Tucker. You remember that, Mr. Tucker. So, spark joy in life. So good to see you. There's our friend from New Jersey, Steel Whisper. So good to see you. How are you? Oh, goodness. Did I say hello to Lillian already? If I did, did I? Okay. Hello, Lillian. Good to see you twice.
Just gets a bonus hello. That's fine.
How are you, Sarah of Renovative Home? Always good to see you. Hopefully you are doing well. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. Keep on scrolling down here. Here we go. Amie, can you help me out with this one?
Don't you know? Ooh, so I really got it tonight. Really got that.
And now
twang.
All I'm thinking is Wisconsin and cheese curds. And I want to wear like a big cheese hat and just eat a big bucket of cheese curds. Is that wrong, Amie?
I mean, I'm not going to argue with cheese curds or a bucket of them. So,
okay.
No.
But I wear a big foam cheese hat, like they do for the Green Bay Packers. Like That would be fun.
Live your life, Jason.
All right. Hello, Simply Shenanigans. How are you? So good to see you. And I think we're rounding down near the bottom very quick here. See who else is here with us. We don't want to miss you. There's our friend Lucinda. How are you, Lucinda? Please give her a follow as well. She has a YouTube channel. Let's see who else is here with us. And I think we're down to the bottom. Whoop, there's Brian. How are you, Brian? You got in right under the wire. So, gang, welcome, everybody. We hope you're here to have a fun night with us here tonight. Please make sure, again, you are subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel and myself. Amie, do you want to show your stickers before we get into how it goes, or do you want to show that after?
I can. I'm going to be retiring the Halloweeny sticker.
Okay.
It's going to be retired.
Okay.
So if anybody wants one, this is the last opportunity to get one. Or these two will be available. But I am going to be working on a Christmas one coming up very shortly. So $3 a piece. If anybody wants them, they are waterproof vinyl. Just let me know if you win anything tonight. If you want to add one or you just want a sticker, just send me an email and let me know. Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
All right. I'm going to keep you big, Amie. Go ahead and tell them how it's going to work.
You're going to.
Yep.
Ooh. Okay. We're going to be big.
Oh, wait. I can switch it around if you
for the
prefer
rules today.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it the way we always do that. We'll do the old musical chairs there. There we go. Okay. All right.
Okay. So welcome, you guys. Thank you so much for being here and joining us for another episode of Fantastic Finds, where we have a live sale. And then following our live sale, we feature some of our vintage community members' fantastic finds as well. So stick around at the end. We do have 3 people that we're going to be showing here on the screen tonight. I can't wait to see those. So how the sale is going to work tonight, we do have all offer up items. I do have one quick claim that I will start off with. But everything else is going to be offer up, which means auction style. We do have 15 rounds of goodies to bring you guys tonight. So auction style is we will show you the item. We'll give you the starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in bidding on the item, all you have to do is type in your bids and whole dollar amounts down in the chat. Jason will also highlight those as they come in. We'll describe the item to you, note any damage or issues, repairs, anything like that. But do keep in mind, everything that we are selling is vintage. It's had a life. So keep that in mind. We do our best to try and describe those things to you as we're showing them. But do keep in mind that the items are vintage. Okay. So we'll do a countdown, and then the highest bid that we see before the official bid end of the lovely Karen Gillette will be the winner. And we also do something here on Mother Tucker's channel called Just in Case. And what that means is on the countdown only, as long as you've put in at least one bid on the current item that's up for sale, you can go ahead and utilize the Just in Case during the countdown. So the Just in Case is kind of the max that you're willing to pay for the item with the letters JIC next to it. And you can put that down there as soon as the countdown starts. And if you're the highest Just in Case before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind, if there are more than one Just in Case bid thrown out there, those will turn into regular bids. So right now, Jason has our emails up here on the screen. You can go ahead and take a screenshot if you'd like to reference that later. Jason's also pinned it in a comment in the top of the chat if you need to find that. Our awesome mods also put them in periodically throughout the sale tonight as a reminder. And Jason also has all the information for our emails, where we're shipping from, our Instagram links, our YouTube pages, all that stuff down in the description of the video as well. Very important, if you guys are a new buyer to us, that we will need some information from you. So if you win an item tonight, and maybe if you haven't purchased from us in a while, it's always good to send that information again. It's so much easier to find at the top of our emails following a sale rather than searching for it in our lengthy inbox. Okay, so if you win an item tonight, we do need the following information. We need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. And if you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send us an email with all that same information. Let us know that you don't have PayPal, you'd like to check out as a guest. That way, when we send our invoices out, we can send you a direct link to your invoice, and then you can check out with any debit or credit card. I do know that both of us utilize Pirate Ship to get the cheapest discounted rates on shipping versus paying full retail. So we can get you the cheapest rates that we possibly can for your goodies. And as far as shipping goes, we both only ship to US and Canada. Packing, I will be doing my packing and invoicing on Friday this week. So you'll definitely see something from me on Friday. And I ship from Michigan.
All right. I ship from Pennsylvania. I think Amie covered everything else for me. I do all my packing and invoicing on Saturdays. So if you bought from me on Saturday with Rochelle or Monday with Bill, you guys have an open box. So if we can combine it safely, anything you purchase tonight, we can add to that box for you and cut down even more on your shipping rates. I do own a brick and mortar here in central Pennsylvania called Mother Tucker's Antiques. We're an hour and a half west of Philadelphia. We're in a little area called Adamstown, Pennsylvania. Please stop in, give us a check. We got tons of dealers. We got 40 active dealers in there. But with that brick and mortar, I can offer free pickup. So if you guys are coming to the area and you want to just pick it up and save on shipping, just make sure you shoot us that email. We will get you an invoice without the shipping. And then once the invoice is paid, we'll communicate on getting it up to the store. Also, well, it doesn't matter because tonight would be the last one anyway. So I was going to say we could close out those empty boxes, those open boxes we have. We can always close them out for you guys. So even if you buy on Monday and you want it shipped sooner, just always communicate that with us, and we will get it done promptly. A couple caveats. Again, guys, please remember when you bid, it is a commitment to pay. Okay, we are all small businesses. A lot of us do package the items before we invoice you. So in the off chance that something is not paid for, that is a loss of time and a loss of resources in packing those items. And then it also makes us nervous because then it could cause an issue to the item, unpacking it and packing it and redoing it over and over again like that. So please remember, it is a commitment to pay, and always communicate with us. And we do ask that those invoices do be paid within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, guys? So if there's an issue, just reach out to any of us and we can always work things out. I always want to thank Amie. She creates our wallpaper. So the wallpaper tonight was created by Amie along with our thumbnail. And I want to thank Tina because she's the one that loads all the photographs in for the fantastic finds that we'll be doing later. So without these two ladies, I would probably be doing a lot of things with just holding it up in pieces of paper or using my phone. So thank you to the two ladies that to Amie and Tina for getting that done for us. If I forgot anything, I'll just cover it later. We're going to start out with Amie. She has a quick claim she's going to offer before we get into the normal auction round. So she'll actually be doing two things right off the bat, and we'll just keep on going. So we'll get us moved around, and you get the floor, Amie.
All right. So we did mention that we are moving into Christmas time. So with that being said, this is going to be a quick claim item. This is my last Halloween thing of the season. It is one of the little black kitty dolls. So she's going to be $40 as a quick claim. If you want to claim her, I just want to talk about her real quick. She does have kind of glittery orange felt for the bow. Okay. And hand painted face. So she's like a little dolly that's dressed up in a kitty suit for Halloween. Okay.
Love her.
And she's got, this is actually vintage candy corn fabric with a little vintage button here in yellow at the top. She's got orange socks and little felt shoes. Velcro on the back. Does measure 18 inches tall by 8 inches wide at the arm span. All right. So she's going to be a quick claim. And if you're interested in claiming her, she is going to be letter H. Letter H for Halloween. If you want to claim the kitty doll, this is my last one. I'm not making any more Halloween. We're moving on to Christmas. I actually have a handmade Christmas piece tonight. So if anybody wants her, she will be letter H, $40 for the kitty doll. Meow, meow. All right. So that's that. And then my first item tonight is going to start at 14, Jason.
All right, Amie, you got it.
Karen Lord, I see you for the kitty doll. Thank you so much. I'm going to write you down real quick. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, Christmas dollies are coming, and actually a brand new one that has never, it's coming. I can't wait. It's going to be cute. Okay. I have a pair of Joseph Originals Little Mice to start the evening. So we both have kind of a very eclectic mix of things tonight.
Yes. Yes.
We've got some kitsch, we've got some plush, we've got some glass, some Christmas. So we've got a whole mixed bag tonight. So first off are these cutie pie, and you're getting the pair. This is not choice. They're kind of a Mr. and Mrs. Mouse, so I thought that they should stay together. So the only issue is that the back of the little note that Mr. is holding has a tiny little chip out of it, okay? That's really the only issue with these guys. The paint is pretty good on them. So the little girl mouse, she has on her little apron, and she's got a little hot pad on her little paw there, like she's getting ready to bake some cookies. And then Mr. Mouse, I know it's not focusing. Mr. Mouse is holding some flowers that he's brought home, and he's holding a little love note that says, "To my love." To my love on the little envelope there. So cute. I love these mice. They did so many of these mice, like every holiday that you can think of. Different professions. Of course, there's a bunch of different Christmas ones. I love these guys, and they're so cute. So they both do have their little Joseph Original foil stickers there on the back side. And also they have their little Japan stickers there on the bottom too. Love these.
I love these, Amy. My first one that I got was the little drunken mouse. You know, the Christmas one where he's got the Christmas cheer. Yeah. That was the first one I ever got like 25, 30 years ago.
I know. I don't want to say there's like 100 different ones, but there's a lot. There's a lot of these to collect for sure. Oh, yeah. So measurement for these guys, they both measure 3 by 2 3/4. Okay, so they're about the same size, depending on how their little tail is kind of looped there at the bottom. All right, so you're getting both of these. This is not choice. Right now, I see Jill's in at 16, so we're looking for 17 or more on the pair. And again, real quick, the back of the little love note does have a little chip out of it, but you can't really see it from the front side. Okay, we're going to count these down, looking for 18 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. So Queso has now decided he's going to lounge on my lap tonight. So, yeah.
These mice are so addictive. Once you start collecting them, you just can't. You can't get enough of them.
All right, Trina, I see your 20 right before Karen's bid ends. Lisa, I saw your 18 as well. Thank you so much, ladies. All right, so Trina's going to take the pair for 20. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. My first round is going to be choice, starting at $10. And like Amy said, we do have an eclectic mix. I kind of geared mine for the next 3 holidays. So either you can use it still for Halloween or decorate for Thanksgiving, or use it or give it as a Christmas gift. So first it's going to be choice at 10, and I have some pins. I have some different Christmas style pins, so there'll be $10 choice. You can see there is a little bit of wear to the front of his boot right there, but he's this cute little poodle in a Christmas
poodle.
He is. He's super cute, and I was in such a hurry to write up my stuff today. There is a signature on the back, but I'm not sure who made it. But yes, this will be your first choice at $10. Only all of the little stones, or there are no stones. Yeah, there are. There's little stones on this one. Everything seems to be intact, except there's just a little speck right there, silver near the tip. So this will be your first choice. I got 2 different Christmas pins. This one is the poodle, and that measures 1.5 inches tall. And you can see the little clasp on the back in very good condition. There's no damage to it, and it does close really firmly and tightly. So everybody loves a good little kitschy poodle. So that was your first one. This one is going to be 2 inches tall, so it's a little larger. This one kind of, to me, looks poodle, but also kind of looks like maybe a Cocker Spaniel, maybe? No, I don't know if a Cocker Spaniel has a long tail like that. But this will be your second choice, the cute little...
Maybe a Labrador. I don't know.
I think you're right. I think you're right. And if you guys love dogs, or you're looking for a Christmas gift maybe for that dog lover, again, $10 choice, very good condition, no paint issues on this one. And I didn't see, yep, this one is signed too. It's signed there on the bottom. So they are both signed. I didn't even take the time to see who signed them. So again, they're both two little signed little Christmas pins, $10 choice. We got the dog with the stocking and the holly in his mouth. Super cute. I love the details with all the fur. And then you have this one is a little bit older. This one's probably 1960s. And I love the cute little poodle. I love the fact that there's some green mixed in there. You can see that there's like a metallic style green. There we go. Now you can really see the details on it. I just want to make sure you guys know there is that little speck right there at the front of his boot. That's just missing a little. It just gives it like a different patina, different look. So, Angela, I see you in at 11. Hello, Pat Rob. Hello, Pat Robinson. So good to see you tonight. Hopefully you're doing good. So we're looking for 12, and it's going to be choice on the little dog brooches. So let's go ahead and do a countdown on these. That was your second choice. So we're looking for 12 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders, and we'll count it down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, I'm so excited to offer up Christmas again, Amy.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
So good. Such a good time of the year. All right. There's the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen. So, Angela, you get first choice at 11. So this one was the first one. So let me know if you're interested in the poodle. That'll be number 1. Or the little Labrador. That would be number 2. And you can definitely take both. Whatever you're interested in, 1 or 2. And then, Cheryl, you'll have backup. So I'll just wait a moment here to see which one or ones that she wants. Let me highlight that again at 11. So let me know if you want number 2. Okay, got you for number 2. And then, Cheryl, I'll watch the chat. Let me know if you wanted Puda, little poodle here for $10. And we'll keep it moving. All right, Miss Amy.
Okay. I have a choice up next, and it's going to start at $12. Okay. And I haven't got all my Christmas spins out, but I got out one, and I started going through it, and I was like, well, I haven't brought some girly candles in quite a long time to a live sale. It's probably back in my Instagram days. Was the last time that I had some girly candles for sale. So this is going to be choice on the little Fawn girly candles, and they're all in relatively the same condition. These I've had, I think I put these in my Christmas display a few times over the years, but I've gotten some new deer this year, so I'm thinning the herd, as it were, a little bit. All right, so there they are, all prancing with their little hooves up in the air. So they do have just a little bit of surface scratching. It's like not super major, and most of them are on the back side. Okay, so we'll show you the back so you can see there's just a little bit of surface scratching to the wax on the little airbrush part on the back. But there's not really any broken parts or anything like that with these. These little deer ones, for whatever reason, are a little bit harder to come by. And the ones that have green at the base are even harder to find than the ones that are all brown. I love these guys, and I just could never bring myself to, I feel like Nan's going to pop in the chat at any point in time that I just couldn't imagine lighting their cute little heads on fire. I could never imagine that. And I do remember as a child, we would always get the little shaped candles. It was either a snowman or a Santa, something like that for every holiday. And they always stayed wrapped in plastic, and we were not allowed to set them on fire ever. They were just decorative cutie pie little candles. So they do make these in smaller size too. These are kind of the medium size ones. They measure 3 inches by 2, 3 by 2. So that's the size there. And I've got some other girly candles I'll probably bring out at some point too. Some trees and things with glitter, some other things like that too. So I'm not seeing any interest in these guys. That's all right. We'll bring these back at the recap.
All right. And Beth, I saw your comment. Thank you so much. We will keep an eye out for it. All right. And you say, I'll get a kick out of it. Oh, I'm anxious now. All right. All right, $10 choice on my next items, and it's going to be a little bit more Christmas. So it's going to be on Santa shakers. So this will be your first choice at $10. They're both in very good condition. You get Mr. and Mrs. Claus. There's no paint wear on them. They both actually have their original stoppers, and they both have their little Japan labels on the bottom. So both of these sets actually measure about 3.5 inches tall. So let me show you Santa. I love this version because it has that minty kind of green. It's that.
Oh yeah, I like the minty green in the ceramic.
I do too. Then that green and this red always goes well with your jadeite. So thank you, Lisa. I see you in at 10, and I'll just spin him around so you guys can see that there's no cold paint issues. He is a 4-hole shaker, has his original little stopper and Japan label. And then this is the partner to the first set. There's Mrs. Claus. A lot of times when you find these sets, the holly is damaged, but there's no issue. Some spaghetti down here on the bottom of her dress. And she's a 3-hole, and you can see her cold paint is really, really good condition. So your second set, I haven't seen these for a while. I used to see these pretty often. I haven't seen these guys for a while. You have Santa with the candy cane, and then you have Santa with the Merry Christmas sign. So this is your second set. This guy does have a little bit of paint wear. So you can see there's a little bit of paint wear right down there at the bottom of his coat. And then he has just a little bit of paint wear here on the back. But with the Santas, what I always imagine is, and I think my light's a little hot. Let's tone that down a bit. So what I always like about the Santas is it kind of looks like he's been out in the snow, you know, even with a little bit of that red paint wear. So he is the first one in the second set, and they both have their Japan and cork stoppers. They are a little older. He's the Merry Christmas. And then the other fella, he might just have one little issue of paint right there, but then he's the little guy holding the candy cane. So again, we're at 10. We're looking for 11 or more. Thank you, Angela. I see you in at 11. And this was your second set. And they both sets measure about 3.5 inches tall. Both of these are made in Japan. And this is a set, like I said, I had used to see it pretty often. I don't see this set almost never anymore. I was shocked I could find this set. So $12 or more, that was your second set. And then Mr. and Mrs. Claus were your first set. So we'll just show them to you again, and then we're going to start a countdown on them. We'll hold up Mrs. Claus, and we'll hold up the one with the Merry Christmas sign so you guys know the two choices. So 12 or more, we are doing just in case for active bidders. Top bidder can take 1 or 2 sets or just one, whichever one you want. So 12 or more. Well, I see you, Susan, at 12. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 13 or more. We're counting down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Both of them are ceramic, and they're Japan, probably 60s for both of these sets. So you'll have, that was your second choice. That was your first choice, and you can take 1 or 2. Susan, I see you're just in case of 16. Lisa had a just in case of 18. So Lisa, with a just in case, that means $17. You get first choice. So let me know if you were interested in set number 1 or set number 2. And you can take 1 or 2. You can take 1 or both sets. And then Susan, you'll have backup at 16. So Lisa, let me know this was set number 2. And Mr. and Mrs. was set number 1. And you have choice on sets at 17. All right, we got you for set number 2, Lisa. Thank you so much. So Susan, let me know if you're interested in set number 1 for 16. That's set number 1. And I think then we'd be back with Angela. So I will watch the chat. But Susan, you could have set number 1 for 16. Pash, you wanted set number 2. All right. So Angela, you're on deck. Let me know in the chat if you're interested in the first set at 11, and we'll get you going, Amy.
Okay.
Thank you.
16, Jason.
You got it.
All right. So I love to find the diamond pottery based on the Rempel squeak toys. And I had never come across this particular one before. We've got Frisky the pony in planter form. I have never come across one of the planters before, except for there's larger planters that are kind of on a platform, but never the smaller size one. So very fun to find this. And right away, before I show you something that's special about it, we've got a little factory glaze issue. It looks like the glaze, maybe there was a bubble there or something like that at one point in time. That's not a chip, but there is a tiny little flea bite on the hoof right there. Otherwise, there's not any other issue. But look at this, you guys. We got a foil sticker, a Diamond Pottery Rempel foil sticker, which we never see these on any of the pieces. You can see it says Rempel Enterprises in the center, and then it says Diamond Pottery Corporation around the edge. But yeah, original foil sticker. We love a sticker. So measurement for the planter is 5 1/4 by 5 3/4. So this does date to the 50s, based on the Rempel squeak toy of Frisky the pony. And it also does come in a gray kind of speckled glaze besides the brown. Frisky they did in 2 different colors, but I love the blue eyes on him. Very fun. I love the Diamond Pottery so much. So I see Glowy Girls in at 16. Thank you so much. So we're going to go into that countdown. So we do have a lot of stuff tonight, so we're going to keep it moving. Glowy, I do encourage you to utilize that just in case. All right, we're going to count Frisky down. We're looking for 17 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Wait, that sounded like a billy goat, Amie.
Yeah, I don't know how I would do a horse mini.
Oh.
Yeah, it was kind of a combination of farm animals there. Sorry. I should just stick to cats. That's what it is. All right, awesome. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Lisa came in with a 17, but Glowy came in with a just in case of 31. So for 18, congratulations, Carol. Thank you so much.
All right. I'm going to switch over to some glass. And like I said, I'm bringing things for all 3 holidays. And I love using blue glass in my Christmas. So I thought this would be a cute little set for us to use, of course, all year round. But this is 1930s and 40s Fenton. And I'll tell you how I know that in a minute. So no damage issues. This is a little more difficult set to find. It's the pedestal cream and sugar. Very dainty, very cute. Again, it is made by Fenton. And I love these blues in opal essence to use at Christmas time. These are great to put on your table to actually use again. You may not want to when I show you the little surprise I have, but you could pop bottle brush trees in these. These could be used in your little coffee bars, all sorts of things. So what I'm super excited to show is I do have an original Fenton label, but it's not the Fenton label that we normally see. Now, there is a little wear to it, but it would have had a little more silver on it, and you can faintly read it. If you research that Fenton label, they started using this label in 1939. So that was the first year that label was used. And that label was used throughout World War II. And then it was retired right into the very early 1950s.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that foil sticker.
I've only had one other piece that I sold at my shop. That is a super hard sticker to find on a piece of Fenton. So if you guys do love your Fenton and you love a sticker, I mean, you probably can guess this was never used, for that to still be on there. But years of cleaning it did wear some of it off. So just $18. And I didn't even highlight what I was doing, Amie. You'd think this is the first live sale I've ever hosted. So $18. If you're interested, you'll get the cream and sugar. No chips, no cracks. Look at me down there in the bottom. Hello, Amie. I'm at the bottom of the sugar. Hello?
Oh, look, you're trapped in the Fenton.
Help me, Amie. I'm in a glass case of Fenton over here. So $18. I think these are super cute. Thank you, Lisa. Again, you normally find the flat bottom ones, but to find these little pedestal ones are a little more unique. So, and these did come together from an estate. So I do believe that these were together forever for a long time. So the measurements on them, both of them are just about 3 1/4 inches tall. The creamer comes in at 3.5 inches across, 3.5 inches across. And then the sugar, like I said, is the same size, but then this one comes in at about 4 inches across. So there is a kind of glow to these because of the era of them. They glow with like an eerie milky purple. So they don't glow. Some of the Fenton can glow, with uranium in it. This one just has a different like purple glow, and I think it's because this is the 1940s Fenton. So thank you guys for all the bids. We're looking for 22 or more. And again, you'll get them both. No chips, no cracks. They're really, really clean. I bet they just lived a life in a case. Somebody never used them. And again, we know because it has the label that this was either from 1939 and they used that same exact label. It does say Fenton on it and it says made in the USA. They used that shaped label clear into the mid 1940s. And then I think they discontinued it. Oh, I saw conflicting reports in between right after the war and the early 1950s. So we are at 23, looking for 24 more. Let's start a countdown. We are doing just in case, no chips, no cracks. We'll call it 1940s Fenton Hobnail Opalescent in the blue, cream and sugar. Just in case is in play. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Great for Christmas, great for all year round, but I love this blue and opalescent in Christmas displays. I think it looks so good with the reds and some greens. So that's why I thought it fit my kind of 3 holiday or Christmas gift. This would be a great housewarming for somebody. So there's the bid end. We had Beth in at 23. Lisa snuck in there with a just in case at 30. So Lisa, $24. The set's coming to you. Congratulations, Lisa. All right, Amy.
1936, 1947. All right, 16, Jason.
All right.
All right. So I have been loving finding these gals. They're so much fun to research and find out about. So I have another Nancy Ann Storybook doll tonight, and she does have a box. Now I will say that the box is not her actual box. This box belonged to a different Storybook doll, but this is how I found her. I did get her from the Lansing Doll Show. And so I thought I would just keep her in the box. And I love the polka dots. So I brought her tonight because we were sneaking in a little Christmas. And she does definitely have some Christmas coloring to her. And she does because she is actually from the Seasons series. And she is the December girl. Her actual name is Winter for the Seasons. So she's dressed in a green little dress. Okay. And I'll try and show you all the details. So she has a little rickrack that goes along the bottom. And then she's got these little berries that are attached to her dress that are also attached to her little felt hat. So she is bisque. Okay. She is one of the older style bisque ones. Now the bisque Storybook dolls were produced from 1936 to 1947. And then they switched to harder plastic. And continued on making them in plastic. So if you see the bisque ones, they are a little bit older style. She does have articulated arms that you can kind of move, but you want to be careful with these as they are held together with string. So they do tend to loosen over time. So you just want to be careful with that. But nothing else moves on her. She does have her bloomers on under there and little painted shoes. So the legs don't move and her head does not move either, but she's got lovely little brown curls peeking out. I love how the faces are painted on these, just so sweet. And then we've got a big bow in the back. Now I will say that there's a little safety pin that is holding the dress on here on the back. Typically they would have a little snap that would hold the dress in place on the back side. This was how I found her, so I just left her that way. I didn't feel like I needed to try and repair the dress in any way. So she measures 5.5 inches. And again, she's number 93 from the Season series, and she is Winter. And the box that she came in is to market to buy a fat hen, number 120. So obviously this box does not go to her, but that's how I found her. So I'm keeping her in the little box that I found her in. Okay. So We're going to count this down. I see Mike is in at 18. Thank you so much. And Debbie, I saw you're 17 as well. So we're going to do a countdown on her. Welcome to put in those just in cases if you are bidding. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And there's a little wear to the box on the back side. Just wanted to
I love those polka dots on that
box.
box.
I love the box. Yeah, you could totally use that as a riser or something like that too. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. And Debbie put in a just in case of 30. Mike had the high bid at 18. So Debbie Gutierrez is going to take it for 19. Congratulations, Debbie. Thank you so much.
All righty, gang, we're going to keep on trucking. The next holiday, I'm switching over to Thanksgiving. So $15, and I have a little Napco November Angel Girl. She's good for your birthday month, if you know somebody that has a November birthday, or she's great to just pop into your decor while we briefly transition from Halloween into Christmas. So she's in very good condition, no damage to report. You know, normally the halo or the wings, nothing to report. She's holding her little bounty. You know, you can see she has some fruits and vegetables in her hand. She's bringing them to the Thanksgiving table. She has the gorgeous little mint greeny bow on there. Her spaghetti is in tremendous condition, even that big chunk right there on her wrist. No issues there. And again, she's in very good condition. She has her original Napco sticker on the bottom. We love a sticker. I love the Napco sticker on the bottom. She is the A1371, and again, just $15 if anybody's interested in her. She's 4.5 inches tall. So she's 4.5 inches tall, and she's about 3 inches wide. So if you guys are looking to collect all of the months, or you just want something for November, I thought she would be great. Especially, we want to get her out to you so you can use her to decorate. She has the repeating, it might be hard to see down at the very bottom around the base. She has the repeating mint green all the way around on the bottom as well. It's getting a little washed out, but the green is there as well. So really good condition, no issues. Sometimes the faces on these do show some dirt or crazing. She's in really good condition. Even all the paint there on her lips is in really, really good condition. Let me show you the halo. No chips, no cracks on there. We have no issues here with the wings on the back. So just $15 on the Napco Angel Girl for November. I don't see the November all that often, and she actually was in our collection for a long time. We used to put her out, you know, briefly for Thanksgiving. You know, we always did a small little section of, you know, November and Thanksgiving goodies. And if you know someone that's got a November birthday, this would make a great birthday gift. So
those are my favorite angels that Napco did because they all have the little pigtails.
Yep.
And a lot of them have the little bun that they have up on the top or the little pigtails. But I really like those little braided. How they did the hair on those.
This one has minimal to no crazing on it. It's in really, really good condition. I'm actually amazed that there's almost no crazing on her. So $15 if anybody's interested. Again, she measures 4.5 inches tall, and she's about 3 inches across. No issues with the wings or the halo. So just 15. I see you, Robin. Thank you so much for 15. We got a gnarly lag on our end. There we go, Robin. Thank you for the 15. So we're looking for 16 or more. We're going to start a countdown. If anyone's interested, please put in a bid, and you got to be an active bidder to use just in case. So it is the November Napco girl looking for 16 or more. Let's count her down from 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Lillian's in at 16. We're looking for 17 or more. I guess also as these graduated into years later, the newer ones were Tish taller. So, you know, that's
so she's from the A series, the B and the C series. They're a little bit difference in heights. And I think one of them is holding something different than the bounty.
All right. So Robin had a 17. Lillian had the just in case, which means you get it for $18. Thank you so much and congratulations. All right, Amy.
All right. $20, Jason.
You got it.
Okay. So if you guys were here last Wednesday and I showed you guys the little gunned rubber face bee that I got, this little sweetie pie came from the same estate sale. Okay. And I had to rescue her. So she's a pajama bag,
I
you
love her.
guys. So she's not just a plush little cutie pie mouse. She's a pajama bag, but I want to show you up close some of the details. So she has rabbit fur up here on for the little tuft of hair. There's a tiny little bow tucked in there. She's got pink satin in her ears, sweet little felt, little pink eyelashes and eyeshadow there. She's got little whiskers. Now, she was missing the nose, and I was able to find one example on the entire internet of her that she did originally have a black pom-pom nose. And I happen to have vintage pom-poms. So I replaced her nose back to where it originally was, but she has her original little whiskers there still. And then she's nice and large. So I have stuffed her with just tissue paper, just so you could see the shape of her. So she kind of has kind of like a paint palette shape. She has this one leg that is kicked out to the side here, right here. And then she's got her two little front paws curved in the front. She's got a long little rope tail, very soft. It's got a bow at the end and a little pom-pom, okay? And then on the bottom, she's just pink. She's very nice shape. No staining, no holes, no weirdness with her. So there's the zipper in good working condition. You could hide whatever you want in there if you really actually wanted to use her. But she was originally a pajama bag that would just kind of sit on the end of the bed. How cute is that?
She's adorable, Amie. That's pinging a 10 on the cuteness level. That is pinging a 10.
The only thing that would make this like just a hair cuter is if it was a cat curled up. Okay.
Yep.
But I do love me a vintage mouse. And this is so soft up here and very, very lovely condition. You won't find this on the internet right now. I could actually only find one that had sold. So I don't really know the manufacturer of this particular. There's no tag or anything present on it. So I really don't know who made her, but very cute. I love it so much. All right. So measurement for this real quick before I count it down. Pamela, I see your 20. Thank you so much. She does measure 13 inches long by about 7.5 inches tall to the top of her ears. So cute. I love it. For at the end of a kid's bed or something like that would be super cute. Or even tucked underneath the Christmas tree on Christmas morning would be really cute too. All right. So we're going to count this down. Pamela's in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. Pamela, I do encourage you to put in that just in case. All right. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I never find the pajama bags. Even Jason had the little girl kind that would stand up with the armature inside. I don't even see those anymore. So I just really don't even come across these hardly ever. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Pam, this is coming to you for 20. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So adorable, Amie. Like I said, that's pegging a 10 on the cuteness level. All right, my next item is going to start at 10, okay? Just $10. But there are some condition issues with this book. So let me explain it a little bit before anybody bids, and we'll move through it as quickly as possible. But shout out to one of our dealers at Mother Tucker's. I bought this from Echo Valley Vintage. So Echo Valley Vintage, Lisa, if you're watching, hello. I know sometimes they lurk. Hopefully they're watching. So I purchased this from them at the Vintage Revival Market here in Lancaster on Friday. So just $10. It was what I'm going to call library book. So you can see that there are stampings on the inside. It's probably the library of a school. So there are those stamps. Now, some youngster in one or two of the first pages wrote in it, and they wrote in it in pen. Okay. Now, I didn't try one of those pen erasers. Maybe you guys can do that. But I figured at $10, I don't see these brownies or Pixie books that often. So I figured even with that minimal writing in there, somebody could junk journal with this, or somebody could, pull it apart and frame some of these great graphics. So that's the 2 pages. He got this page just a little bit. You can see the line right there across the woods part. And I say he because I assume it was a he. No, girls don't destroy books, boys do. So then you also see that he got it right there.
Naughty, naughty child.
Yeah. So probably I would say 4 pages. Okay, 4 pages. But I couldn't find any examples of this book.
I've never seen that one, Jason.
That's why I still picked it up. Now, this is the 15th printing of this. 15th printing of this. So, gang, if you're interested at $10, that's the worst part of it, okay? So, $10, it's the 15th printing of it. This one is from 1962, okay? There is some wear because it was a library book. But, again, just for $10, even just to have the front of the book to display, if you guys collect
That's a really cute cover. I like it. It's really
so
cute.
Then again, the whole story in here, but then the graphics. Okay, guys, it's the graphics. It's these brownies and these pixies, and it is all in this. It's like a brown and in cream printing. Okay, so that's the extent. It's very monochromatic. It's not in full color. So again, just $10 if there's anybody interested. Thank you, MJ Bear. You guys could definitely use this to junk journal, or could you imagine just taking this part out to frame that we are the brownies come tonight to make the house all clean and bright. I was thinking that this is the book that you don't feel too bad taking apart to frame. So that alone, I know I would pay $10 for. Look at the grasshopper on this page. I mean, there is wear to this. I'm sure that this went through a lot of little hands. I'm sure a lot of little people read this book. So there you go. You can see right there a few more of these great graphics. I don't find a lot of brownie stuff. I remember watching Michael sell a lot of, and you've had 1 or 2 pieces, Amie.
Yeah.
But this is the first.
They just don't. I mean, the Palmer Cox brownies don't come around very often, but anything like Pixie like that.
Right. Look at the guys holding up the marmalade. Like, how great would these be, like, to frame that and put that in your kitchen?
Jason, that's Bill. That's Bill with the marmalade.
You're right. It is. And you can see where they did add some of the red details to it. So we're at 10, looking for 11 or more. I'll just show you 1 or 2 other examples. Let me find a kind of a fun page to show you. Okay, so you got the big brownies in the woods. They're playing with, like, I guess that would be the little dandelions. I think they have a little dandelion there, picking dandelions. So again, really cute little book, hardbound book. It is from 1962. Shh, we're the brownies. Hush, we're the brownies. So there are like 4 pages in the front that do have some writing on them. But let me show you the title page right there. So it's originally from 1938, and then this one is the 15th printing in 1962. And then it's also, you can see that it's, the phone number. It's the 2, so it's a 7-digit phone number. That's a small error of time too, I think, to have a phone number like that. So we'll count it down. We got MJ Bear in at 10. Not much more to show. I'm not going to read you guys a story. It'll be there for you if you want to. Oh, I'm sorry. The book measures, in case you just need a space for the outside, it measures 7 inches. 7 by 5.5, 7 by 5.5. And if the cover is reading, it is like an orangish red. So, all right, we're in at 10, looking for 11. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, yes, Karen, I think you're right. So this probably was just always to be a library book. I don't know that it was offered up to, I don't know. I think it's super unique. So congratulations, MJ Bear. You got it for $10. Enjoy. All right, Amie.
All right. 38, Jason.
You got it.
Okay. So I have a couple handmade pieces tonight. This one is not Christmas. This is just kind of could work for fall, just kind of an everyday cutie pie little kitty tin. And I love these tins. They come in red and yellow. And I'm always excited when I come across one because they're one of my favorite tins to use. These are the peanut butter puffs. I would love to try these. You know, they're sugar, corn syrup, molasses, and peanut butter. Doesn't sound too complicated. They sound a little bit better than a butter bit, Jason.
This is true.
A little bit. But they have the fun like shapes of the candy that go all the way around the can. And this one is from Philadelphia, PA, is where this particular can is from. Perched on the top is, and this is a Joseph Originals flocked ceramic kitty with the bright yellow eyes. That's why I love to pair the vintage tins and the vintage Josephs together, because some of them, they just want to live together. And of course, I was inspired by the bright yellow eyes on the kitty. And Kitty just wanted to live. It's peanut butter. Let's be real. It's peanut butter. The kitty had to be on this tin. So I have added, this is a little piece from a vintage earring, a little flower with a rhinestone that I've added to the ear. Of course, we've got a spun cotton ball back there, some kitsch-tastic plastic stems and flowers, a little millinery flower, a little button flower, a tiny little bee, some more kitsch-tastic plastic, a little spun cotton mushroom, some more flowers that go around to the back. Of course, it is signed by me on the back side. This would make a great gift. So I'm not going to just try and make all Christmas stuff the rest of the year. I'm going to try and make some more general stuff. So if you think of somebody in your life that might want something like this as a Christmas present, something that you could gift to somebody else, I'm going to try and do some more general kind of things besides Christmas as well. All right. So measurement for this piece, it does measure 7 inches tall by 4.5 inches wide. Okay. Meow, meow. All right. We're going to count this down. Right now, I see Jill's in at 48. So we're looking for 49 or more. I am going to count it down. Everybody that's bidding is welcome to put in those just in cases. I do know that we do have a lag tonight. Yeah. So don't wait too long to put any of those in. All right. We're looking for 49 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end.
Question, Amy.
Yes.
Is that the kitty cat I gave you? Is that the one we found?
I think the one you gave me is actually, it looks very similar to this, but it's smaller. It's a little bit smaller. This is a little bit larger one.
So good.
And I appreciate both Bill and Jason. If they see these flocked critters out and about, they always get them for me. So thank you to both of you guys.
I just want to know that they're getting a new home.
They do. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. So I see, let me go back here. So Jill had the high bid at 48. She put in the just in case of 50, but didn't need it. So Jill, this is coming to you for 48. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And Lisa, your 51 did come in after the bid end. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $20. And like I said, everything that I'm bringing tonight, it's something that you guys can use as a gift or decorate for the next 3 holidays. So I love white milk glass, especially hobnail milk glass for Christmas time. But this would make a great gift, and I'll explain to you why. Before we get into that, this is Fenton. It is a hobnail shoe. It is called a trinket box, okay? This was sold as a trinket box. It's not like a sugar that's missing its creamer, okay? So Fenton sold this to be a little trinket box, a little gift box. You could use it for sugar if you wanted to. What is so unique about this is I almost never find them with the lid, okay? So there is no damage. So I'm going to take the lid off so that I can show this to you. $20 if anybody's interested. It is a gorgeous large Fenton shoe. You can see the tassel or bow here on the front, if I can get that gnarly light off. So you can see the tassel here on the front, and I'm just feeling here. No, that's a little roughness in the mold right there. Okay, so I got you steel in at 20. Thank you so much. I know, Ruthie, I never find them with the lid. So this one has the lid, and there is a little bit of mold roughness right here that I'm feeling. They must not have sanded that down too well right there. That's not a chip. That's just a little mold roughness. Boy, words tonight in me, difficult. You can see if I show it here, you can see the round Fenton stamp. So this is 1970s Fenton. It is a nice large shoe with the scallops here on the top. Hobnail all the way around. Thank you, Trina. I see you at 21. This would be a great gift to give somebody if you had jewelry for Christmas. You could put the jewelry in there, and then they would have this to keep. Again, it is one of these heeled shoes. So again, and you can see the ring here on the inner part. That's where the lid sits down in. And the unique part is to find the lid, because you never, ever find these with the lid. They always get separated. Fenton even marked the lid. There we go. You can see the round circle. So it does say Fenton there on the inside, and it sits on here beautifully. And I think this is a very dainty, elegant, would make a good little pin dish, a jewelry holder, all sorts of different things that you could use it for. And let's get in there. And I do love me some hobnail milk glass heading into this time of the year. It looks great with your blues, looks great with your reds, everything else. It measures 5.5 inches tall. So from the finial to the bottom, 5.5. And then the length of the shoe is 6 inches wide. So thank you, Lisa. I see you in at 22. Again, these don't come around all that often. And when they do, they're normally damaged or they're usually missing their lid. So again, let me show you the gorgeous finial here on the top. I think Fenton did such a good job with these. And it is marked Fenton here.
Jason, did these dishes come in other colors?
They did. They did. More so, they came in the jadeite color. They came in... I think they did come in. Now, that's really hard to find them because I recall selling one years ago in the colonial blue, and that's really hard to find. But the jadeite is super hard to find, or they call it lime. Some of the Fenton folks call it lime. You can find it in that. And, yeah, they did a few other colors. I'm trying to remember what else. I remember selling the colonial blue, but more so you find it in, for some reason, they pumped out it more. They didn't pump out a lot, but they did a lot more of the milk glass than they did the other one. So you could start collecting other colors. But I do recall, I do know for a fact, yeah, the jadeite and the colonial blue. All right, we're in at 22. It is a gorgeous 1970s little Fenton, a little candy dish is what they call it. It's a little candy dish. I call it a little trinket box. So let's go ahead and count this down. We are doing just in case. We're in at 22. You get the whole set, the lid included. We'll go 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Good, good, good. I love this. If this was our decor, I don't think I'd be giving this up. I think we'd be keeping it. It's really cute. Got you Steel at 23. Trina's in at 24. Right before that bid ends. So Trina, congratulations. It's coming to you for $24. That's a good get. Congratulations, guys, and thank you all for the bids. All right, Miss Amie?
Yes. He's staring at me like he needs something.
I love it.
34, Jason. This might be the kitschiest thing that I have brought to a sale maybe all year. It is pretty fantastic. Now, if you guys like flocked things and mushrooms and all good things in here, it's also a music box and it plays Christmas music. So we've got all the things going. And I also have the original box too.
Oh my God,
I have the box too. Okay. So let me show you the things about it before I play it for you. Okay. So we've got flocked little bunny rabbits. I'm not sure what bunnies and mushrooms and a little castle have to do with Christmas, but I don't really care because this piece is just, it's amazing. It's got flocked mushrooms with the little grass. And then in the center, we've got a little castle with windows, a little castle tower. So we've got 3 bunnies, 3 mushrooms in different colors. And then of course, we've got that awesome avocado green flocked for the base. And then we've got the cording that goes around now. As I was looking at this, I see there's a little tiny bit of flocking that's missing down there. I feel like that's probably a manufacturer thing because the whole rest of the piece is just in an immaculate condition. And it is, somebody wrote 1972 down here on the bottom. I'm not sure if that was when it was gifted or Christmas that year, but it does have a Made in Japan sticker on the bottom. So let's wind it up because it's pretty cool. Okay. And it does play Christmas. I can't remember what it plays.
Flocking fantastic, Amy.
Flocking's fantastic. All right.
Oh, God. Is it a in a manger?
And may all your Christmases white Christmas. That's what it is. All right. I had to think about it for a minute. I was like, lyrics. Okay. Yes, it plays White Christmas as it goes around.
Oh my God.
So good.
I love it.
I love everything about this. And I never find flocked things like this that are still in good shape. It's usually the glue is nasty or there's pieces broken off of it. It's amazing condition. So measurement for this as it plays along, it measures 7 inches tall by 5.5 inches wide. It's pretty spectacular. All right, so right now I see Karen Chase and Vintage is at 40, so we're looking for 41 or more. I'm going to count it down. We still have so much to get to tonight, and it's just going to keep playing. All right, we're going to count it down. We're looking for 41 or more. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. You're super helpful right now.
Oh my God, Amy, this is this is so amazing. I can't. So good. Oh my gosh.
I actually picked this up. Jason and I did like a kitsch marathon on Instagram. I want to say in like March or April or something like that. Mm-hmm. And we ended up running out of time. So I never got to bring this to the sale. So it's coming out tonight. All right. So there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. All right. So Debs was the high bid at 44. Thank you so much. And Debs, I'm not sure that you've purchased from me before. So do make sure and email me your information. I will be doing, as a reminder, I'm not doing my invoices tomorrow. I will be doing them on Friday. So do make sure and send me your information. Thank you so much.
All right. And guys, if you guys are not subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel, the link is right down below in the description. Please give her a follow. Please give us a follow. We were like 3 away from hitting 2,500. So every little bit helps. Please give the video a thumbs up. Leave a description like down in the bleep bloop section if you don't mind. That would be awesome.
There's that computer again.
No, I'm turning into a computer. So please, every little bit of interaction helps our small businesses grow. So I don't often find these, but I'm happy to bring them because I know someone's going to love them. $8 choice. I have some antique Christmas postcards, okay? They're in overall very good condition. The only issue on this one is there is a slight tear right there. So there's a slight tear on that one, okay? So $8 choice. This one's actually postmarked 1920, and you have Santa there sitting there with his, I guess it's his freight that he's getting ready to ship out. All the little youngsters want to give Santa a gift. And the front of this one reads, it says, wish I could see dear Santa Claus. I'd give him something nice because he is so good to me and always trims my tree. And then this says down here on the box, it says, for your happy Hollyville Christmas, which is weird. The Hollyville Christmas.
Hollyville?
Yeah, and it's 20 Yule Street. 20 Yule Street down here on the box. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a unique spin on it. So this is your first choice at $8. This one was postmarked and sent. So you can see back here on the back that it is postmarked and stamped 1920. So just $8, and they are the normal postcard size. So they're 3.5 by 5.5. The graphics are really good, and I think that little youngster wants to give Santa a fruit cake. And
that might be figgy pudding.
You think it is figgy pudding?
I don't know.
What do you think she has? What do you think she has in her basket, Amy?
Oranges?
I mean you gotta watch. Oranges. You gotta watch her. I mean, she looks like she's about
to mess around with that candy cane.
No, I mean, she looks like she's gonna open up a can of you know what on those kids if she don't get what she wants. And I think we all love this version of Santa Claus. So just $8. This is going to be your first choice. Okay, everyone says plum pudding. I was kind of hoping that it was a fruit cake. This one was only written on the back So this one I think goes to Billy. Is that Billie? I think it's
Yeah,
Billy.
it looks like Billy to me.
From Aunt Minnie, I think. I think it's from Aunt Minnie. So there is your front. You have Santa there in front of the Christmas tree. Remember, there is a little tear right there. Then we have Merry Christmas down here. These are great to pop into flower frogs. They're even great. I've seen some people who do Victorian or primitive style Christmas trees. They'll actually tuck these into the branches. I don't know if you've ever seen people do that. But it looks really good. You can see the Christmas tree back there, the Christmas tree with the candles on it. Santa's holding the little Jack in the Box with candy canes and toys for all the youngsters, even the little ark and bear at the bottom. And, you know, when we talk about, me and Amy talk about decorating under the tree, I know that's Santa's sack there, but that's kind of what you folks do. If you don't have Christmas presents, when you first put your tree up, put some vintage toys under your tree. I think it looks really, really neat. It kind of dresses it. So that is your second choice, just $8 on the antique postcards. And it might be too soon for these, maybe. But to get them at $8 now, guys, before we get into the thick of Christmas, just $8. There's a little tear on that one. But for being 100 years old, I don't think that's too bad. And then this cute one here with Santa Claus and all the little children. So, and this one is postmarked. And you got to love that script there in the back. And again, it is postmarked here from Pennsylvania back in 1920. So $8 choice on the Christmas postcards. We'll wait one more moment for the lag. If there's no interest, we'll bring these back in the recap, but just $8. I see you, Brad. Thank you so much. We're looking for 9 or more. No major condition issues to report.
Jason, I think we maybe should switch to 20-second countdowns because the lag seems to be pretty bad tonight.
Yeah. YouTube has not been our friend. There is a little crease there in the corner. That's not writing on there. That's actually smoke that they drew on there for the candle. And again, these are antique from the 1920s. They've just officially ticked over to antique. So this was your first choice. Again, then he has his little box. It's supposed to go to Hollyville, Christmas. Okay. And it's express. So that was your first choice. And then this one was your second choice, your traditional Santa Claus, our American spin on him with his little toy sack. And then he's got a little sock and ball down there. And I just love the way Merry Christmas is written. And remember, that one has a little tear in it, but I don't think it's anything too major. So we are in at 9 with Robin. Thank you so much. We're going to do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders, and it is on choice of the antique Christmas postcards. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Interesting. So other folks are having some technical issues too. Oh, you got to love technology. So we're looking for 10 or more, and it is choice on the antique Christmas postcards. This one will have as number 1. That one will be number 2. Brad came right in with a 12 right before the bid end. So Brad, congratulations. I see your 12. Robin, your 13 came in right after the bid end. So hello, Caitlin. So good to see you, Brad. This is number 1. Let me know if you're interested in this one, Brad. And this one was number 2. And you can definitely take both. I did find them together. I don't know if that makes a difference. So Brad, just pop in the chat if you want 1. Got you for number 1, Brad. Thank you so much. Now we go back to Robin. So you do get a choice at $9. Let me know, Robin, if you're interested in number 2. If you're not, that's okay. We'll bring it back in the recap. Robin could have him for 9. Hello, Sandra D. So good to see you. Hello again to Caitlin. Just let me know, Robin. You can have it for 9, and we'll keep it moving, Miss Amy.
Okay. I will say maybe now is a good time to exit out and refresh if you haven't done that. It is recommended, to try and do that a couple times throughout the live sale just to help with the lag a little bit. And always check and make sure that you're in live chat, all messages. That's very important. If you're in top chat, you might not see all the comments, especially if you're bidding on something. Some things might not be showing for you. So make sure you guys are in live chat, all messages, and refresh periodically. That will sometimes help with the lag. All right. I have 18 up next, Jason. All right. So I have cute little eyelash kitty. All right, so these are actually salt and pepper shakers. Okay, meow meow. I haven't had this set in a long, long time. Usually it's one piece and another piece is missing from it, and usually I don't find them together. But these are salt and pepper shakers made by Nesco, and it's the little floral painted kitty sitting on the pillow. I do want to say that both of the pieces have like little rubs in the glaze. There's one on the tail, there's one on the top of the ear here, and then there's one on the corner of the pillow. Okay, it's just kind of like just sheared off, and not like major chipping. It's just like, just the surface is gone. Okay, so that's really it. All right, so the bottom, the little pillow, is one of the shakers. You can see it's got the holes in the center. And then it's got a stopper here on the bottom. You could fit a whole bunch of seasoning in there, for goodness sakes. It's a big shaker. And then we've got kind of a molded outline. So there's only one way that the kitty can sit on the pillow when you have it all together. And then I will show you the kitty. We've got the sweet little eyelashes painted on the kitty and the little flowers. I love these cats. Especially with the little blue eyeshadow that they have. Very good detail. Again, you can see there's just a little rubs on the ears, and then there's a little one on the tip of the tail. You can see that kind of right in there. And there's the back side, and then the holes for the shaker on the top of the kitty head. This one does have a stopper as well. And then you put it all together, and then the little kitty is sitting on the pillow. I love it.
This is so hard to find, this set, Amie.
Yeah, I know. It's been quite a while since I've actually found this set too. There is cold paint, just a little missing right there. It's not super noticeable, but there is a little bit of paint loss right there. Measurement for this, so the kitty is 3.5 inches or 3 by 5 inches tall. And then the pillow itself is 3.5 by 3.5. Okay, so that's what they look like sitting together. I love this set. So Nesco did a whole little line of this particular eyelash kitty with the flowers. There's an egg timer. There's a little recipe card holder. There's actually smaller salt and pepper shakers that go with this set, and some little sugar bowl and creamer as well. All right, so Lisa, I see you in at 18. Thank you so much. A kitty adorable. Yes, yes, Caitlin. All right, so we're going to count these down, looking for 19 or more. 15, or we switched to 20. Yeah. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meow, meow. Bid end.
I love how they have the cutout for the cat. So
I know.
It sits there really good and
just
secure.
Sits there really nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. So Lisa, this is coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And hello, Dawny girl. So good to see you. My next item is going to start at just $20. Just $20. I have a ceramic Christmas tree. Okay, this one is made in Taiwan. I can kind of see where the Taiwan sticker used to be, and the example that I found online showed the Taiwan sticker. So it does light up. I will show you it lit up. The porcelain, let's call it, because it is, I think, I would call this probably more porcelain than ceramic. It's more on the porcelain side. It does glow from the inside. So just $20. This is probably from the 1980s. It measures 8 inches tall. So it measures 8 inches tall, and then it is about 6 inches wide at the base. So the only condition issue is some of the gold is missing from the top of the star. So if you guys love cardinals, I think we all know that they're good luck and they represent ones that have passed, especially at Christmas time. Cardinals, this tree is adorned with all these little cardinals. And you can see the cold paint on them is incredible. And then there's little red bows. There's little daubs of holly. Thank you, Steele. I see you in at 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. There's no damage to any one of these little applied cardinals on here whatsoever. So it's super cute. And then, of course, it has all the garland details, the gold garland details, along with the bow on it. And I didn't count how many cardinals. There's 5, 6, 7, 8. There's probably 8 to 10 cardinals throughout the whole entire tree. So thank you so much, Mike. I see you're 25. So now here on the base, that's where you put the light in. And then you can see they have a little void right here so you can fish the cord through. So I have the original light cord that comes with it. There's a little bit of felt that was stuck to it. So I pulled most of it off. There's a little green felt on it, but it has the little toggle switch. It does work. So it does work. So hopefully my lights aren't too bright, but there you go. You can see it lights up.
I really like that.
It lights it all the way up to the top. You know how you always get that dark spot? It lights. So let me take it out. So there it is without. And then we'll pop this up in here. And it does have the little pinches that you can pinch that in there. The tree lights up beautifully. So you can see how bright it is coming through the porcelain. So when you turn the lights off, it does have a gorgeous glow. And you could up the bulb wattage with an LED, and then it would be even brighter, because then it wouldn't be as hot. So it does work, and it does have the cord. Then you just fish it through that little void, and then it sits flat. So a gorgeous tree that lights from the inside. It's kind of like the litho paint almost that, the light comes through the porcelain. So again, it has the original cord, the original light. It does work. And what I would do is, now because of LED, I bump the wattage up, and our ceramic trees glow, because you don't want to do that so much with an iridescent, but some of these other ones you can. Thank you, Mike. I think it's a gorgeous tree. So the high bid right now is at Sally with 31. We're looking for 32 or more. No chips, no cracks. There's no issues with any of these birds. The cardinals, all the cold paints in really, really good condition. And again, it measures 8 inches tall by 6, 8 by 6. So it's a nice size. Great to do a little forest with these, or just let it stand alone. So
I like that, it's different than the typical ceramic tree that we see with the bulbs, that go in it. I like that it just has a little glow throughout the tree.
Agreed. And you can see residue right here. I don't know if it'll pick it up. It's just a little yellowing. That's where the Taiwan sticker would have been. And then, of course, you pop the light in there, and then you run the cord out the side. So all the examples of this showed that this was probably the 1980s, but they could have made it into the 90s. But everything, I love Taiwan too. I think that I like Taiwan stuff just as much as the Japan stuff. I think they did a really good job with Taiwan before it all switched over to made in China. And remember, these are little bows. So you have little red bows, you have little red cardinals, and then it's adorned with the gold all the way around to mimic some garland. And there's just a little bit of wear here to the top. And every one that I found online had that same wear. I don't know if it was supposed to be like that. So Angela's in at 33. So we're looking for 34 more. We are doing just in case. So if you're an active bidder, you can use it. Count down from 20, and we'll go slow so everyone can get a bid in if you're interested. Let's go 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It's just the right size. Sometimes the trees are too big. This will just fit on that side table if you need something or you want something. They'll just fit on the mantle, on the fireplace just right. And it does glow. All right, everything came in at once, so I'll just call it as I see it. Angela had the 33. We see Lisa at 34. Renovative Home came in with a 38. Steele had a just in case of 43, but Robin Watson had a just in case of 51. So Robin, it's coming to you for $44. Thank you so much, guys. Just want to make sure I got that correct. Yep, Robin for 44. Thank you, guys.
And Sally came in after the bid end.
Yes. All right.
Okay, I'm going to go to Christmas Town as well. 24, Jason.
You got it, Amy.
All right. So I love these. I love to find these. They make me happy. But this is a shorter one than all the other ones that I have for the season. This is the shorter guy. So this is a Harold Gale.
So good.
Santa, and he does this one. This particular one is a little bit later one. So this one does date to the 60s. Okay, and you can see that he stands very well on his own. He does have hard plastic boots at the bottom, and his legs don't move, so he will stand just fine for you. And I want to show you up close on the face. Okay, so you can see there's a couple little areas of paint loss. And this is not the composite face. Okay, later into the 60s, they did do plastic. So the body is completely hard plastic, and then they painted it. So the earlier Harold Gale Santas have the kind of composite paper mache faces, and this one is painted plastic. But you can see there's a couple little paint loss areas, nothing super major, but he still does have the fluffy mohair. This is spun mohair for the beard, and the white on him is really, really good. It's not super dirty. There's a little spotting right there, and a lot of these get super discolored. They usually turn just yellow over time, but he's pretty good, and he still has his original belt and the buckle intact. Now I will say that there is a little armature that's inside the arms that you can kind of pose him like he's coming, ho ho ho, give Zena a hug. You can kind of pose him a little bit, but I would just be gentle with the bending on those. Those do kind of wear out over time, but his beard is in really, really nice condition. Measurement for him, he does measure 10.5 inches tall by about 6 inches wide. You could give his arm span a little bit wider there, but he's definitely been into the cookies. He's not a skinny Santa like we see at the beginning of Rudolph.
Eat
Santa,
Papa. Eat Papa. Oh my God. Did you see
that.
Amy, did you see Mike said they had one of them when he was a kid, the same style?
Yeah.
Oh my God. So good.
I love these so much. I do have more of these coming throughout the season. I have some larger ones as well. So we're going to count him down right now. Ho, ho, ho. Yes, Karen. Right now I see Mike's in at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more. I am going to count him down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ho, ho, ho. Bid end. That sounded like the Jolly Green Giant there for a little bit.
I'll take it though, Amy. And nothing beats these Harold Gale Santas.
Do you remember that really cool animatronic Harold Gale that we saw in Springfield?
Yes.
That was in, I think, the Nashville barn. It was huge. It was really, really cool, though. I love to see the store display ones. All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So, Mike, Santa's coming back home. Yay. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
So good. Congratulations, Mike. All right, guys, I have a pretty hefty choice round. I have 4 items. They're all going to start at $14 each, okay? It's going to be choice on 19. They did these in the, from all I know from the research I did, it's late 70s into the 80s and maybe a little 90s. It depends because they're all global, and some of them are signed by the artist, okay? So they signed some of these, like this one is November of 86. Now, I did some research. That doesn't make it really worth all that much more. You know, like sometimes you find some pieces that are signed. So that doesn't really, I don't want you guys to think, oh, it's signed, it makes a big deal. Not so much with these, but it's kind of even like Fenton. They did have artists who, painted these pieces in Germany and then signed some of them. So I think 3 of these pieces are signed, which does make them special in the aspect they are signed, and they'll be signed unlike other ones that aren't signed. So first choice at $14, you can see it's from 1986. It is the cute little girl here. She's getting ready to plop the carrot on the snowman's nose. None of these have chips or issues. They're all in very good condition. Again, I will show you this one is signed global here on the bottom from one of the artists, and it's West Germany, and it's from 1986, okay? So I'll spin it around here for you. I love this one. I love the almost purple gray kind of hues that they use on the snowman. And I love global because of their glaze that they use and they're matte mix. I think they did such a good job on these, and it's a good quality piece of porcelain. So it is choice. This is your first one. This one comes in at 4 inches tall. So it is 4 inches tall. Thank you, Debbie. I see it's 16. So that's your first choice, 4 inches tall. Your second choice, now they did the Santas and they did a snowman that had this hole in the back. Now it would have had like a little broom coming out, okay? Most of the time when you find these, it's always missing. His is missing, okay? So that's what that little hole is for. He would have had like a brush or a broom in his hand, okay? But other than that, he's very whimsical. He's in very good condition. He is unsigned, but he is, of course, Global West Germany with his mold marks on the bottom from 1975. He's in really good condition. No other issues except for the broom that he's missing. And we all love a chubby Santa. Look at that belly on him. Super chubby Santa. We all love. He is also 4 inches tall. So, and they look really good together. They did a good job scale-wise that you could pair these all together. And I think they would look really good in an assemblage, or if you guys use them to like decorate your mantle with. So that was your second choice with Santa. Then I have two of the little angel babies, and both of these are signed by the artists. Okay, so they both are numbered. I think they're numbered there, as you can see, and signed. So this will be your third little choice. This is the Global little angel with the little toy train. Really adorable. There's the bottom, the Global mark. So we're at 16, looking for 17 or more. And this is the little angel in blue with the little train and measures 3 inches tall. So these are 3 inches tall. And they do pair really well, you know, size-wise, that if you want to have Santa and maybe some of his little angel helpers, they do look really good together. And then the fourth choice is the same little angel, except it is signed here on the back. And this little angel, they do have different faces. This one has, this one's like a little brunette. This one's a little blonde. So they are a little different. And this little angel's holding her little toy bear. So really cute. And again, we're looking for 17 or more on the Global. Like I said, these span from the 70s clear up to the 90s. I see you, Timmy, and it's 17. Thank you so much. And I just want to show that one. Does not have the signature, but it has the Global stamp. So this one could be a little bit older because it doesn't have the Global on it. So this one could be a little older than this one. But it's so difficult for me to do research on these because they did make them for a long period and they did change them a little bit. So we're looking for 18 or more. That was your fourth choice. That was your third choice. And then your second choice was Santa. And again, there's no cold paint issues on these. Most of them have a glaze. Some of the areas, Hummel did do like a bisque cold paint, like there would have been cold paint here on the buttons on the back of the coat and things like that. So we'll hold this one up. We'll do a countdown. I see Michael in at 18. Thank you so much. And we're back with Teresa in at 19. So we're looking for 20 or more. Timmy is in at 20, and it is going to be on choice. Top bidder can take a variation. They can take them all, or nope. Don't worry, Teresa. We know it's a 21. We'll assume it's a 21. Just confirm 21, Teresa. That's fine. I'm assuming you're in at 21. So we're looking for 22 or more. Gotcha. So let's do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Timmy, I see you're 25. Thank you guys so much. Debbie, I see you're just in case of 25. Debbie, I see you're just in case of 40. Michael, I see you're just in case of 27. Right before the bid ends. So Debbie, for 28, you get first choice at $28. I guess we'll just do numbers in the order I did them. So this one will be number 1. Debbie, if you're interested in that. Santa will be number 2, if you're interested in that. And they'll be $28 each, Debbie. $28 each. Just want to make sure I'm right. Then number 3 is the cute little, gotcha, Debbie, for number 1. Thank you so much. So, Michael, let me know at your 27, did you want Santa was number 2? Come on, Santa. It's your time to shine, buddy. I love that face. And remember, he is missing a little broom, but honestly, most of them are. So he would be number 2. This one was number 3. And then this one was number 4. Okay. You wanted 1. All right. No worries. So then, Timmy, it's your 25. This one was number 4. This one was number 3. And then Santa was number 2. Just bear with me, Amy. We'll get through this really quick.
Worries. No
So
worries.
Timmy, let me know if you wanted Santa, which was number 2. This one was number 3. This one was number 4. And then we'll have Robin on deck. And then we'll have Teresa. So Timmy, you got choice. Just let me know, Timmy. This one was number 2, which was Santa. So you can take Santa, and he would be 25. You could take the little angel with the train or the little angel with the bear. All part of their Christmas series. Both angels. Okay, they're both yours. Thank you so much, Timmy. And then it looks like we had Robin at 23. So Robin, let me know if you wanted Santa at 23. And then Teresa, you would have backup, and I can work the chat from here on out. So Robin, you're the first offer at 23. Let me know if you wanted Santa, and I'll just go backwards in the chat. We'll get you going, Amy. Thank you, guys.
$40, Jason.
Got it.
All right. Since we were doing Christmas tonight, I couldn't help myself. I did make a little Christmas kitsch can to start off the season. These are some of my favorite things to make for the Christmas season. Are my kitsch can arrangements with a knee hugger elf. So this is the one that I had to do tonight. I found this awesome can, I believe in Springfield, I think is where I found this can, with the awesome starbursts on it, the lemon lime Cowie soda. And I do like to say where the cans are from. This one is from Miami, Florida. I don't think I've ever had a can from Florida before, but I love it. I love everything about that so much. So this knee hugger, I found at an awesome, if you guys saw my video from the longest yard sale, there was this amazing garage full of vintage Christmas, and I got this knee hugger from there. Now, I did not add the feathers to him. This was how I found him. I just thought he had a little extra pizzazz going on with the feathers on his hat. I loved it. So they're kind of a minty green feather. He does have an original bell on the end of his hat. Now I did add the little silver bow to his neck. And he's dressed in cream and kind of a minty green color. So I've added the tinsel to the can. We've got a little bottle brush tree, a vintage sequin, a tiny little vintage miniature deer peeking out there, a little vintage light, a little Mercury glass ball there. We've got a little silver tree on the back, a little sparkly ball back here. It is signed by me right there on the back. So measurement for this is 10 inches tall by 3 inches wide. All right. So I can't wait to get into the Kitschmas crafting. It is my favorite season to craft. So lots more to come, you guys. I can't wait. All right. So right now I saw Mike was in at 40, but KB has a high bid right now at 45. So we're looking for 46 or more. I'm going to count it down. We still have a few rounds to get to tonight, plus a recap, plus your guys' fantastic find. So let's count him down. Don't forget those just in cases. If you're actively bidding, we're looking for 46 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I think I'm going on year 8 of making, using the vintage soda cans to craft with. I think it's my 8th year of using them. I don't have any in-person craft shows this year. So you guys are going to get all of the handmade goodies this time.
So good.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So KB, you did not need your just in case. This is coming to you for 45. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
And again, Karen Gillette, thank you so much for being our mod and bid ender tonight. Deanna, thank you for always being there to back us up. And also Holly, thank you guys all. And thank you, Holly, so much. All right, $24. And again, everything I'm bringing tonight is going to fit your decor, whether it be Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas. Again, like I said before, I love blues at Christmas, okay? And this is a antique piece of Jefferson glass. It is in the blue opalescent with the crimped details. And I believe this is the meander pattern. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But what I love about this is, whatever the true name of the pattern is that, tell me that does not look like a snowflake. Tell me that does not look like.
It does. I've seen this one in person, and I've thought the same thing.
I have held this for so long because this always reminds me of the snowflakes when they're frozen on your window. You know, like, remember being a kid, you'd go out and get in the car to go to school, and there it was on the window. You could see the snowflake. This is such a great piece of antique glass to use from now, starting, you know, in December, clear through February. So this is great for Christmas time. It is great to use in your Januaries with your blues, and there are no chips. There are no issues with this. This is an antique piece of Jefferson glass. You can see those feet.
I love everything about this piece.
I know. Look how that looks like a snowflake. I mean, and they even brought it down there on the feet. A lot of times these were susceptible to getting chips on the feet. There are none. There are no rough spots at all on the crimping to it. There's minimal even straw marks. And for older glass, they always had straw marks. This one has crystal clear clarity and is just a gorgeous console bowl. I love the way that they used the 3 feet on it. Again, if you sat this in a plate stand, you would see that. When it's sitting, you're going to, you know, see that facing down. And it's that yummy opalescent in that gorgeous, gorgeous turquoise blue.
Jason, I think I like the early 1900s blue opalescent glass than I do more of like mid-century.
Right.
And the detail that they put into the patterns on these, I just love it.
I hear you, Gavin. I know. Honest to Pete, when you see this, and it even looks good in the blue and in the green version. They have a green version of this. And if you have this and you can find this in the white opalescent, oh my God, do they look heavenly together. They look so good. I just want to show you guys the details in that crimping. Look at the scroll work in that crimping all the way up. Gorgeous piece of antique glass, probably from the 1920s, right around that era. Let me give you some measurements on the bowl. It measures about 9 inches at the widest point, 9 inches at the widest point. And then when it sits at one of those highest crimps, it comes in just at about 3.5 inches. Look at that, like it does. It just looks like a snowflake. And then there it is on the underside. There might be some mold roughness, but there are no chips to it. No issues at all to it. It's just a gorgeous piece of antique glass. I see in it Ruthie at 26. I see Robin in at 25. Again, you do find these from time to time, but usually they've had a life. They have scratches on them. They have haze on them, or they're chipped up to heaven. No chips on this. So let me just show you the side again. We'll focus in on that gorgeous snowflake because it's yummy, and trust me, it's gorgeous. So thank you for all the bids. We're in at Lisa right now with 30. We're looking for 31 or more on this gorgeous console bowl, fruit bowl. Use it for whatever you want. I wouldn't put anything in it, especially this heading into this time of the year. Show those snowflakes, even though I don't know if they meant for them to be snowflakes.
Teresa's wondering if you can explain straw marks.
Okay, straw marks would be lines in the mold. What would happen is when glass manufacturers would press the glass into a mold, those molds would wear out after time. And one of the ways that you would get a straw mark is there would be like a line or air would get trapped in it. And when the glass was hot, it made what they thought used to look like a piece of straw. It looked like a piece of straw laid on it. Sometimes folks say that, a straw mark came from glass being laid in straw. It's not the case, because if you laid a couple 100-degree piece of glass on straw, the straw would probably catch fire.
It's on fire.
Or the straw would stick to the wet glass. So that's not how straw marks happen. They happen because this was pressed into a mold when it was hot and pliable, and then it molded the piece. Then they would crimp this. A lot of times these would be crimped with the mold as well. That's how they got so symmetric. And then what happened is with the air, or the molds would wear out, and then they weren't as crisp. Then they would kind of be a little sloppy. You see a lot more straw marks on Fire King glass because they were producing so many of those mugs and pumping them out, that those molds that they were molding that mug with would wear out. And then it was utilitarian. They'd push them out. But this more elegant glass, this early American pressed glass, they were a little more finicky about it. They didn't let a lot come out. But then again, you have to imagine 100 years ago, they didn't have the machinery like we do today. So there was more susceptible for straw marks. But this one is pretty much straw mark free. Maybe a slight little wave in it. But hopefully that answered the question. So let's go ahead and count this down. We are looking for 31 or more. Lisa has the top bid. We are doing just in case. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Some people who collect glass don't like straw marks. Most folks that collect glass accept it, but we just like to call it. It's kind of like a crazing situation. Some folks don't want crazing. Some are okay with it. That's just kind of what we also call out. So, all right. Terry had a just in case of 46 right before the bid end. Lisa, I'm sorry, your 48 just in case came in after the bid end. So with the top bid of 30, it goes to you, Terry, for 31. Congratulations. All right, Miss Amie.
And Teresa, I have a piece of glass that I'm bringing tonight that does have a straw mark in it, so I can show it to you,
Yes.
and so you can see what it looks like. I feel like the last swung vase I had a little straw mark. Like sometimes it happens, like especially with the swung vases, like when things are getting stretched or it happens a little bit too quickly. That will form those too. All right, 28, Jason.
All right, you got it, Amie.
All right, so I had to bring a little Pixie tonight, and this gal is a little special. Now, this is made by Lego Japan, and it is a little trinket dish. I have not come across one of these in probably 6 or 7 years. It's been a very, very long time. And actually, the last one I had, it was just the lid. It was not the actual trinket box. These guys don't come around, or like, you know, everybody's collected them and they're not giving them up anymore, but I don't ever see these anymore. So I found her over the weekend in Detroit when I was shopping around the Detroit antique places, and I was very happy to find her. So this is a little baby flower Pixie, and it is a trinket box. Okay. And I'm going to set it down so I can show you both of the pieces together. All right. So usually the bottom is missing from these trinket boxes, and we'll just find the little flower with the pixies. They did a whole series of these different flowers, different colors, different poses on the little girl pixies that are in the center. But this one's in a really pretty purple flower, and purple stuff in vintage is a little bit harder to come by as well. She's got little molded wings, kind of similar to like Cupid wings on the back there, on the back, and she's just kind of perched in there very sweetly. Very cute little details painted on her. And then this is just the lid to the box. Okay. And then the bottom of the little trinket box is the little bulb of the flower, also in purple. So there's no chips or anything on there. Now, it would have had a Lego Japan, Lego, like Lego My Ego waffles down there on the bottom. But the foil sticker is no longer present. There's a little remnant of it there still on the bottom. And this is more of that bisque feel to it. It is not glazed ceramic at all. There is a little bit to her eyes that just make them shimmery a little bit, but the rest of it is not glazed at all. This does date to the 60s. And I want to say the last time I researched these, I believe that there's 8 different flower little boxes like this, but they are a little bit harder to find. So measurement for her, she measures 5 inches by about 3.5 inches wide. And usually the top is what we find and not the actual bottom. Very cute. So if you like pixies or fairies, love her. She's so cute with her little, she's got a little beauty mark on her face. Do you see that?
How great would she be for that little one that you want to gift something to, like a little pin at Christmas time? How great would that be?
Yeah, she's just naked. She's just naked sitting in there. But she's got her little wings on the backside. So cute. But there's no chips or anything to her, no damage. So I was very happy to come across her. But if we don't have any interest in her, that's all right. We'll bring her back at the recap, unless our lag has gotten super crazy, we'll bring her back.
All right. Hello, Mary. Good to see
Mary.
you. All right. We'll see what the lag does here. $10 choice. I have some fall Halloweeny kind of pins that I'm offering. Okay. They are metal, and I believe these are made from Avon in the late 1980s, 1990s. Okay. So the first one to choose from is Mr. Scarecrow. And I'm getting a gnarly glare, but his face is a jack-o'-lantern, and his body is the mimic of straw. And then he has his broom that is in orange, and that's enameled, and then his hat is enameled. So there you go. You can see how his eyes are cut out. So he's a little scarecrow jack-o'-lantern, and I believe these were made by Avon. So $10 choice. This is your first one. There's no issues to it. This is one of those great little pins that you guys can use in your flower frog, with your ephemera. I just think he's a cute little figural metal brooch, and they both measure about 1.5 inches tall. So there he is. There we go. We can get him to focus. And again, the face on him is a jack-o'-lantern. I see that it's kind of glaring. There you go. Hopefully that gives you a good depiction of what he looks like. So there he is. So that's Mr. And again, it's choice. Then we have Mrs., and she is like a little witch. Have you ever seen these before, Amy?
No.
Oh my God, I love these. And she has her little candy bucket right there, and she's a little jack-o'-lantern face. There we go. Let me tilt it like that so you guys can see. So her hat is enameled, and then her little basket or her little bucket there is enameled. So, and they're wispy, so they look like they're little scarecrow people made of straw. So they look like they're made of straw. So super cute, just $10 choice. This was your second one. I'm trying to see if I can see that they're marked Avon. I don't see Avon anywhere, but everything I found online kept coming back to Avon. So again, I think these are really different. I've never seen these before. I think they'd be great to wear, and they'll get to you before Halloween. So if you wanted to wear them for Halloween, I think she'd be great. And the face on these, they are little. There we go. Now you can see up close. She's a little jack-o'-lantern. So she's like a little pumpkin face. It's a mix between a little pumpkin and a little scarecrow woman out trick-or-treating. Super cute. Thank you, Nikki. I see you in at 10. And that was your girl one. And they both measure 1.5 inches. They're made of metal, and they have that gold paint on them. So there he is, and he has the same exact kind of face. They're very shiny, and in person you can see the details a little bit better. The camera's not doing the face justice. So there he is with his little broom and his little hat. So it's going to be on choice at $10. You can take the boy or the girl or vice versa, or you can take them both. I think they would be great in a little fall display. Like I said, there we go. Now you can see the face a little bit better. They're kind of evil, but they're kind of cute. Like they're smiling, they cross over right between the creep and the kitschy kind of happy Halloween.
He could work for kind of like a Wizard of Oz kind of thing too.
Yes, you're exactly right, Amy. And I love the details. There's great details on these, and the enameling is in really good condition. There's no chips to it, and the colors are really great for this time of the year with the orange and the black. So we're in at 10. We're looking for 11. We're going to keep it moving. We are doing just in case for active bidders. It's going to be on choice. Looking for 11. We'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 12 or more. Thank you so much, Sally. And again, all my research, they didn't come together. So that's why I separated them. So I think they were both sold separately. You could have picked which ones you wanted. I don't believe that they came together in the set. In all my research, I believe that they came separately. So there's the bid end. So if I can highlight, there we go. Nikki at 13. Let me know if you want the boy. We'll just call him the boy, and we'll call this one the girl. So let me know if you want the boy or the girl. And then Sally's going to have backup at 11. All right, Nikki, they're both yours. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Those are cool. All right, 16, Jason.
You got it.
All right, we're going back to Christmas for a little bit. Another thing that I love about Christmas are the Mercury bead garlands. I
So good.
love to look for these. I love to find them, especially in the colors. So this is the light blue color. It is reading pretty true to color on screen. I love the blue, especially blue and pink together. Those are my favorite colors to search for in the Mercury bead garlands. So these are the older ones. Typically, when you look for these, you look for the either cardboard stars or the cardboard circles to indicate the older style of, and these are Mercury glass beads. So the beads themselves are a 1/4 inch. All right, so they're not super large beads. These are the smaller size. Not the smallest that you can find, but these are definitely smaller size. All right, so I'm going to show it to you. So there, it looked like there were some popped beads over time. So how I do the measurement for these, I only measure the bead length. I don't measure the string. All right, so we can see that there's a little gap here. So it looks like over time that there probably was some pop beads. And that's what the little cardboard ends are for. So if you do happen to break a few, you just slide the star down and that's what keeps the beads in place. All right, so we have 100 inches of Mercury bead goodness in the light blue. So that measures 8 foot 4 inches. So you could jump rope with this if you wanted to, although I wouldn't recommend it. You probably pop some more beads. But it is over 8 feet of Mercury beads. I love these so much. And they look great draped in glass. We've seen Noelle has shared some of her glass photos from Christmas that she has draped some of these in her glass or jewelry. It looks really pretty, kind of draped over anything. I like green and blue together, especially at Christmas time. It's just really pretty. Or you can definitely decorate these on your tree as well. All right. So right now I see Mike is in at 20. Thank you so much. So we're looking for 21 or more. Again, these are 1/4 inch beads. And it does measure 8 foot 4 inches or roughly 100 inches. All right. So we're going to count these down. We're looking for 21 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
It's a good blue too, Amie.
I believe I got these in Springfield. I'm fairly certain I did.
I remember them. I thought I saw them before. Oh, yeah. In milk glass. You're right, Robert.
Oh, yeah. I love blue and white together, too.
Really regal. It's a regal mix.
Mm-hmm. All right. There's a bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. Ruthie, your 32 came in after the bid end. So Ruthie did have the high bid at 27, but Robin came in there with it just in case of 41. So for 28, Robin, these are coming to you. Congratulations. Thank you so much. I will have more garland coming, you guys, in a lot of different colors. I have more. So I have more.
So make sure you're subscribed to Enamor Amie's channel. Make sure you're subscribed to mine because I think we're going to have lots of Christmas to offer.
We have lots. That's an understatement, Jason. A lot. Yeah.
I'll be safe to say we might be one of your Christmas headquarters. Let me tell you. So,
Christmas headquarters.
Yeah, I think it's
going to be about Macy's. Nah, we got it here.
Like on our channels, yeah. So make sure you're following Amie and make sure you're following us on Instagram to see when we're adding more to the sales. So again, I'm trying to cover the 3 holidays. I'm going back to Thanksgiving town, and I find it very hard to find kitschy Thanksgiving pieces. And I have the Pilgrim set here. It is made by RB. It is a plastic like composition made in Japan. So just $20. This is a planter. Okay. Now guys, hear me out about this. What I love about this is that it is like a composition plastic. It has a metal insert. Okay. I've never seen RB. I'll show you. It is stamped on the bottom. But I see this being used on your Thanksgiving table. Like if you guys do a buffet, could you imagine putting the spoons in there? Do you know what I mean? So that people can grab the spoons to get
the planter.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm seeing with this. Now, outside of that, Bill would say you could put a plant in there. This would just be a great piece, like, because you don't have to put anything in it, because from the back and the front, you just see the Pilgrim. So Debs, I see you in at 20. There is no damage. And if you guys know RB, you know those faces. They've used those same faces in their Christmas Kids and other pieces. So it's a good crossover. Plus, it's a doggone cool color. And let me tell you, it's got like the light browns, the dark browns, and then the yummy, lighter, like milky kind of oranges. The fact that they gave her orange hair, really good condition. Thank you, Mary. I think it is super cute too. No damage, but it's like almost like a blow mold style that they did. And that's what's so weird. But then the underside.
I've never seen an RB planter with a metal insert in it either.
Me neither. It literally blew my mind. Like and then they antiqued the back part here. So they antiqued, those lines in the pumpkin. So again, there's no issues. It's pretty much like almost brand new. And they're these cute, kitschy kids. So Leanne, I see you in at 25. I know, Mike, I think it is completely adorbs too. It's just so good. Look, they even gave them the blushing cheeks, so good. The little cloak that she's wearing, him in his little pilgrim outfit, and the big tall hat. I love it. Measurements on it, it is 6 inches tall. So 6 inches tall, and then it measures just about 5 inches across. And we get the width from that pumpkin in the back. So thank you all for the bids. We got Robin in at 26. Again, it's in really good condition. And I would use this, like I said, plop this. Could you imagine if you had a buffet and you needed something like that, or put it in the middle of your Thanksgiving table, have something in there that would be, you
just don't put gravy in it.
Yeah. No. I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't. Yes, no. And I wouldn't be putting the mashed potatoes in there either. So, but I don't know. I just could see if you guys did like a buffet and you needed the larger spoons, for everyone to serve themselves, put them in there, and then they can take them out, serve themselves, so on and so forth. I am too. I am so ready for a good Thanksgiving dinner. Let me tell you, so good. Oh my gosh. So
do you know what my favorite thing about Thanksgiving dinner is?
What is it, Amie?
Can you guess?
I feel like, I feel like you're going to say something about sweet potatoes, but now I'm second guessing myself.
I mean, I do like sweet potatoes, don't get me wrong, but pumpkin pie is my favorite.
Yeah.
You're so hopeful today.
Yeah, I do love me a good pumpkin. Let's see but then I love different pies. So I like to do a little pecan pie, a little bit, just all sorts of, yeah. I almost said that I was a pie. Yeah. So yes, it's so good. God, I'm hungry. All right. Yeah. Leanne's in at 30. We're looking for 31 or more. We are doing just in case. So we'll count down slow so you guys can account for that lag. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Amie, they're giving each other the side eye because there's like one piece of pumpkin pie left. And they're like judging, like, are you gonna? No,
or the last dinner roll that's in the basket.
Oh my God. Oh, warm dinner rolls. Oh, I do love me some dessert. Thank you guys for all the bids and the interest. We're just waiting on that bid end. The last bid was 30 with Leanne, and then we got a bid end. So Robin Watson, it's coming to you. Yep, for $31. Congratulations, Robin. All right, Miss Amie.
And now we're all hungry.
Yes.
We always talk about food on the live sales, and then we're always hungry.
Yep.
All right, $10, Jason.
All right.
I have this really sweet. This was another thing that I found over the weekend. It's a sweet little runner, and it is embroidered with these darling deer. And I love how they made the flowers into their antlers.
Oh,
how cute is that? I love it so much. And then we've got really pretty, I don't know if this is tatting or crochet. It's hard for me to tell the difference, but in kind of variegated green and white. And it is a double-ended runner. Okay, so there's one side and here's the other. It's in really good shape. I didn't see any holes or anything. There was this tiny little spot of pink. Okay. I think it's showing on camera right there. I did not launder this piece. It looked really, really clean to me when I picked it up. So I didn't want to try and mess with it or anything like that. It was in really good shape when I found it. So Measurement for this is 42 inches long,
Wow.
42 inches long by 17 and a half inches wide. And this is from like the edging of the border is where I'm measuring the 17 and a half, not counting the linen. Okay, so that's the edging. And I know I'm not going to be able to show you the whole thing outstretched probably. That's about as good as I can get it. But it's a pretty good runner. It would look really cute on top of a buffet, in the middle of a table. Definitely, I feel like this is springy, of course, with the flowers. But if you like non-traditional colors for Christmas, I feel like you could pull out the pinks and the blues in that, and get away with it for Christmas. I mean, I would.
Yeah.
I would totally use this as something in my decor with deer figurines and maybe bulbs or mercury glass beads in those kind of non-traditional colors, little bottle brush trees. Very, very cute. So I see right now Ruthie's got the high bid at 18. We're looking for 19 or more. Again, it measures 42 inches long by 17 and a half inches wide. All right, we're going to count this down. I do recommend those just in case bids because of our weird lag that we have tonight, as usual. So we're going to count it down. We're looking for 19 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I love to find stuff with deer embroidered on it.
You know, those deer
often.
They're so sweet. Those faces on those deer, they are so nice and sweet and gentle looking.
And it looks like this is all hand embroidery. I'll show you the back. It looks like it's all hand done too.
So good.
All right, there's a bid end from Karen. Ruthie B. I get to send you some happy mail, lady. Thank you so much.
Gonna go with her deer collection. Gonna look so good. All right. $12, guys. And again, like I said, I'm trying to cover, some of the holidays. And I was thinking that a little glass bluebird would look great in your non-traditional Christmas. So just $12, or this little, I believe it's Swedish, would make a great little gift for somebody if they collect bluebirds. So there we go. You can see that it's really clear. There are no bubbles, no inclusions, the way it's pinched and crimped. I do believe that this is Swedish glass. You can see the bottom is polished. It's a gorgeous blue. You can see where they pinched the eyes here. If I can get that glare off, and it's a cute little guy. So just $12. Let me spin him around so you can see the way they used the tool mark on the back feather of him. And then again, they pinched the beak here. So there are no chips. There are no issues. If you guys know Swedish glass, you know how yummy it is. It blends well with your Viking pieces and things like that. So just $12 if anyone's interested. Thank you, Mike. It's a small one, 2.5 by 2.5. So if you guys are looking for different sizes, this one's going to be your little small chubby one in your collection. And I just love these little bluebirds. I know we were talking the other night about stuff that we would sell and then regret not collecting. I wish I would have collected some of these because I love these size. If you guys have the window ledges, how great would it be to have just a couple of these little bluebirds in your window, like they're almost serenading you. So there we go. I know it seems a little dark, but you can see the clarity in it with the ring light off of it. It's this gorgeous blue. It's going to go great with your bluebirds of happiness. It's going to pair great with your milk glass. It's going to pair great with like a non-traditional Christmas decor. And also, guys, remember, use your blue glass in January. It looks good. It's got like an icy effect to it. And this little guy would look good in it. So looking for 13 or more. Again, I do believe that this is Swedish glass. Mike has them all over his house. And I'm telling you, that's the one thing I am going to regret is not having some of these on our windowsills. I just think the natural light coming through glass is just more beautiful than even any kind of, synthetic light. So 2.5 by 2.5. You can see the bottom is clearly polished. There's no issues. There's no chips. I do believe that this is from the mid-century, probably the 60s or the 70s when they were making, and importing a bunch of these. Right, Susan, I'm telling you, they're just beautiful. And they also make nice little gifts. Like if you need just a little gift for maybe the mailman or, just somebody special in your life, a little token like this, they're going to look at it and think you paid $60 for it. You know what I mean? That's what I love. So we're looking for 14 or more. Let's go ahead and count it down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. We're looking for 14 or more. 2.5 by 2.5. The cute little, sweet little nugget, and I believe it's Swedish glass. Just a cute little guy. Have one with the longer tail next to him, maybe a couple different colored ones. Susan, I see you're 15. Lisa, you got in there right before the end with an 18 just in case. So 16, it's coming to you, Lisa. Thank you guys so much. All right, Amy.
All right, I'm going to do my glass next as well. And this is going to start at 14.
You got it.
I've got a piece of Ellie Smith in the Moon and Stars in the green tonight. I did show it with the Mercury beads kind of draped in there. I love this size compote because you can do a lot of stuff with this. You can also turn it upside down and use it as a riser. Last year at Christmas time, I saw so many creative uses for this. Like some people use this as a candle holder, like with like a snowball candle or a big, huge Christmas ball. Stack different smaller size ornaments in there. I've seen these also at Halloween where you can just stack a little pumpkin in there. They look really cute. And I think this color can work. It's not super Christmassy green, but I think that this could probably work in like Thanksgiving or kind of more fall decor as well. So there's no chips on the piece. It is the Moon and Star pattern. And then I mentioned that I was going to show you what a straw mark looks like. All right, so we'll peek on the inside here. And you can see these 4 lines that go across the center there. Those are the molding marks. All right, and let's see if we can get it to even show up. Right, I got to find it again. Okay, it's right in here.
Hang on. Let's see if we do that. There we go.
If we can make it a little, it's so challenging. Okay, this line right here.
Oh, you can see it.
Is a straw mark. Okay, you can see the really straight lines that go up and down. And then we've got one right here. It's not very long, but it's right in there. It does not go all the way through the glass, but that is a straw mark. All right, that was just, it's not damage to the piece at all. I don't think it takes away from anything with the piece, but that is what one looks like. Sometimes they're much shorter than that, especially in the swung vases. They just look like just a little line that's in the glass, but it's not any kind of damage that's to the piece at all. So measurement for this, it is a compote. It does measure 5.5 by 5.5. That is the size there. So Mike, I see you're 14. Thank you so much. Fill it with cheese cubes. Absolutely. You're thinking in my brain right now. Yes, all the cheese. We'll just put all the cheese cubes in there. All right. We're going to count this down. We still have one more round to get to. So we're going to count this down. Mike's at 14, looking for 15, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
Right. And I love this color too. This color is good in your fall, and it's good in a non-traditional, like if you did like a boho kind of Christmas decor with this, so good.
I like this shade of green with like a really dark ruby red for Christmas.
Agreed.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. So Mike was at 14, but Abby came in there with a 20. So Abby, this is coming to you. Abby, I don't think that you've purchased from me before, so do make sure and email me your information tonight. As soon as the sale is done tonight, I'll be doing my invoices again on Friday. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $18. And if I'm covering your fall and Christmas decor and selling with Amy, you got to bring a deer. And I think this is a gorgeous, gorgeous little like mom and doe deer. Now, this is a piece of German porcelain. So it's German porcelain. It is from the 1970s, and I'll explain to you why I know that. But first of all, there is not chips, but there's a little roughness here. Like you can feel like the glaze is maybe just a little thin there. I think it might be a thinner glaze. So if you rub your hand, it does seem a little rough, but I don't believe that that's a chip on any of the ears. You can just kind of think that when they glazed it, it was a little thinner there at the very tip. So these are very stylized deer. Again, it is German porcelain, just $18. You can see the stamp here on the bottom. Now, the stamp on the bottom represents a company, and the company is called Lippelsdorf. Lippelsdorf, okay, so it's Lippelsdorf. They made figurines. I found a couple examples of them. They made this sculpt, and you can tell this sculpt in the 1970s about the way they painted the little specks on the deer and the way they glazed it and colored it. And then the W and the M stands for, I'm pretty sure it's Wagner and Apel. It's Wagner and Apel, and Lippelsdorf is the company. So thank you, Mike. I see you in at 20. And they did make other figurines. In the later versions, they were actually painted, I think, on top of the glaze, the little white specks on the dough. So they made the sculpt for a while, but this is their 70s sculpt. I found enough examples of it to feel confident. You can see the high glaze on it, the high gloss, because you can see all the ring lights on it. No chips, no cracks. Gorgeous, cute little piece. I think it's going to look great, especially in your fall decor if you guys do deer, or could you imagine tying a few little red bows around them at Christmas time?
That's
Just
really
so cute. And I love, like you can see, like I said, how stylized. See how they arced the back there? So measurements on it, it's about 4.5 inches tall. So it's about 4.5 inches this way, and it's about 5 inches that way, okay? And again, it does have the maker's mark here on the bottom. The little hole right there is where, they would have exited some of the air in the mold. And this, I don't want to call that a chip. I think that's a little manufacturing defect in it when they pulled it out of the mold. So you can see that you really can't see it, from the underside. I know I'm holding it upside down, so you really don't see that at all. I think that was in the manufacturing. Again, it's a gorgeous piece of German porcelain. Again, great for your fall. I love the glaze. The glaze is so good. And it's really detailed. I really, just like the Goebel pieces I showed you, I think a lot of German porcelain, German pieces, period. I think it's just a really good, high quality, done really well. So Sarah's in at 23. We're looking for 24 more. Let's count it down. We got one more round. So we are doing just in case. We'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Again, good for if you collect deers, good for your fall decor, great for Christmas, or even a gift. This would be a great gift. Amy,
I've never seen that one before, Jason.
Tina was excited. Tina did find this one. She was so excited because she couldn't find really any examples of it either, but I did find enough to know what it is. So Sarah had a 26. Brian had a just in case of 30. So Brian, it's coming to you for $27, sir. Thank you so much. All right, Amy.
All right. My last round is a choice round at $8. And I brought some cute children's books. You guys know I love the children's books. So I've got 3 to choose from tonight, and they're all as equally cute. This one might be my favorite of the bunch, The Mailman of Bayberry Lane. Now, these all date to 1952. All 3 of them are from 1952. All Rand McNally Little Elf books. Some of my favorite books. I like these more than little golden books, personally. The Little Mailman of Bayberry Lane is a tiny little chipmunk that brings the happy mail to all the little critters in the valley. If you've not seen this one before, so cute. I love this one. I love the illustrations in this one. I'm not going to spend too much time going through because I've got 3 to show you, but just wanted to show you some of the cute little animal illustrations in here. And probably my favorite one is the very end where he's delivering the happy mail. Look how cute that is. So cute. All right, so that's the first one. The second one is Hideaway Puppy. Look at that cute little pup that's hiding down there in the morning glories, hollyhocks. Bill's not here to identify those flowers, but we've got the hideaway puppy. This is a cute little story too, if you haven't seen this one. Oh, puppy's sad. Skedaddle is the name of the puppy that goes throughout the book. And Skedaddle gets into some trouble, as you might expect a puppy to do, as we go throughout the book. But this one's really cute as well. So let's get to the end there. There's the last page in that one. And then the last one is Aesop's Fables. Really, really cute animals in this one. Love the illustrations in this one. I haven't had this one in quite some time. But we've got, look at that little fox.
My God, these are so
get
great.
out there. So cute. So of course we've got the fox and the grapes here on the first one. So there's several different little stories that go throughout here. Look at the ants and the grasshopper. Look how cute that grasshopper is. I know Misty is not a fan of grasshoppers, but I think she would think that one's cute.
Oh yeah. That would make a good tattoo. That would be a good grasshopper.
It would. Tattoo. We've got the fox and the goat. Of course, all of these stories have a little something to be learned at the end as we go through here. So there's lots of different stories in this one. It's not just one story to tell. And then the last one is the north wind and the sun. Look at the anthropomorphic sun. The wind kind of looks like a unicorn. All right, so very cute, all from 1952. Mike's in an 8, and this is for choice. Winner can take one or multiples if they would like. We're going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Oh, these graphics, they'll never duplicate graphics like they did in the 1900s. So good to the mid-century.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Mike, you get first choice at 10. Let me know. We can do mailman, we can do puppy, and we can do fables. I'm going to make it easy, and then Lisa's going to get second choice if Mike doesn't take them all, and I can just watch the chat. Thank you guys so much.
Amy. All right. Queso didn't like you gushing over that dog. He got down and jumped on the bed.
Yeah, I see that. He's sulking in the background.
He was like, I don't know how I feel about Mom right now. All right, gang. $10, and you're going to get them all. I have a total of 8 Thanksgiving die cuts, and I think they're all 60s, 70s. Mike's taking them all.
Got it, Mike. Thank you so much.
$10, you're going to get all of these die cuts. You're going to get everything I show you, and they're single-sided, and a lot of them are marked USA, but I won't go into great detail. But this one, you can see it is stamped USA right there. Great graphics on this, very 1960s. So you're going to get all of these, a total of 8, for starting at just at $10. So there's no major issues. This is the first one in the group that you're going to get. You have the Thanksgiving table. You even have the turkey down there. He's like, oh my God, Amy, they're going to eat me. They're going to eat me. So you have this
turkey.
And I think it's the original price tag. So, or they wrote 19. So this would have been 19 cents. So $10, you're going to get all these. So you get that, and they're all single-sided. So you're going to get the little fruit basket. Great to decorate. You know, you guys got to remember this when we were all in school, or you went to Sunday school or things like that. Then here you have, she's like, oh my. And then there's a little turkey. So again, there's no major issues to these. They're all pretty much USA single-sided die cuts. You're going to get 8 of them, and it's just starting at $10. So we're just looking for 10. Then you have this one right here. And then look, you got like the pheasant in the background. And then this one must have been 15 cents brand new. There's no tape residue on any of these. There's no major issues. This one I think is my favorite. So I see Robin in at 10. This one might have the only real condition issue. This one is from Hallmark, and you can see that there is a crease right here. So I will be very careful in shipping it. I would do something with that. Some folks have said they put a little Elmer's glue in there. Some use tape, whatever you want. But I want to be very careful. I want to hold him there. It's a little honeycomb. So it's a little honeycomb turkey.
Oh, how cute.
So you're going to get that with it. But remember, let me let go of that. Remember, it's a little weak right there where his arm meets the turkey. So we'll get it to you, but you got to be careful with it, guys. I do something to it, tape it up or something. You have the little cornucopia. Again, one-sided. They must have been 15 cents when they were brand new. We're looking for 11 or more. You have what I would call the younger Pilgrim company. They kind of, Pilgrim couple, they kind of match that planter I just sold earlier. They kind of have that same kind of look. So there you have that one. And then last but not least, you have the little turkey. And he kind of reminds me of the turkey that's in the Macy's Day Parade. He kind of looks like one of the older
big balloon.
Yep. It's either, is it a balloon or it's a one that's always mechanical? One of the two. They have.
Oh, yeah. Tom turkey.
Yes. Yes. He kind of reminds me of that. So we got Timmy in at 11. I'll just show them to you again real quick. So we'll keep it moving. We'll do it real quick. So you get that one. Then I just showed you this one. You get this one. Again, there's no damage. I just have a overabundance of these. So I thought we would do a bundle. So you'll get them all. This one had what I'm going to call the damage. It does have the crease. It is a honeycomb. It is marked Hallmark. I think it's Hallmark 70s. You're going to get the Indian there. Then you're going to get the little girl and the turkey. I don't know. He must have said something to her. Like she's a little.
Oh, no.
Like, what are you? That turkey's got a dirty mouth. He must have said something inappropriate to her. And then you have the fruit basket. And I love this. I think that looks very 1960s, 1970s. I think it's just got a great look, and this would look really neat in the back of your Thanksgiving display. So if you had pieces in front. So we're going to count it down. We're looking for 12 or more. You get the lot of 8 die cuts from the 60s and 70s, maybe 80s. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Lisa. I see your 12. Again, there's no water damage. There's no issues. Just the Hallmark.
Jason, you hit your 2,500 subscriber goal.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Thank you, guys, so much. I just saw that, Karen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Amy. That's awesome. Thank you all so much. And there's our bid end. So let me dissect everything. We had Timmy in with a just in case of 14. We had a bid of 14. So it looks like it's going to Robin Watson. You're getting them all for $15. Congratulations. All right. We did it, Amy.
Congratulations. Yay. All right. So I'm pretty sure we have. Do you have anything to recap, Jason?
Yes, I do. I have things left over from the choice rounds.
All right. So we're going to move into our recap fairly quickly. So how the recap is going to work, anything that didn't sell during the actual sale, we're going to bring it back. And these are going to be quick claims. So we're going to show the item to you again quickly, tell you the price. If you're interested in claiming it, type in what we tell you to type in, which is the item name plus the price if you want to claim anything. If there's more than one person that does type in a claim, we will do a quick countdown to break any ties, and Karen will remain the bid ender. Okay. So do you want me to do both of mine, Jason?
Yep, you got it, Miss Amy. You go right ahead.
Okay. All right. So I had my little girly deer candles for choice. If you want to claim any of these, they're going to be $10. So you can just type in 10 deer. And then you can take as many as you would like for the little girly candles. They just have a little bit of surface scratching on the back. All of them are pretty much the same condition. There's no like big major chips in the wax or anything like that. And they do measure 3 by 2. Okay. So deer 10 if you want any of the girly candles, and let me know how many that you would like. And then the other thing that I had was, let me get the deer off of here. I had the little Lego Japan girl Pixie flower little trinket dish. She was 28. She measures 5 by 3.5. So no chips to her. She is bisque. Dates to the 60s, a little bit harder to find. So I was looking for 28 on her. So you can type in flower 28 if you want to claim her. And that's what I had left. Thank you guys so much.
All right. I had 2 items left for my choice rounds. $10. I had the little poodle Christmas pin. You have the little poodle there with the little like holly around the neck popping out of. You got Glowy for the.
I got it. Thank you,
All
Carol.
right. Congratulations, Glowy. So I had the little poodle. There's a little paint fleck right there to the tip. Just a little bit of paint fleck, but I'm pretty sure this is from the 1960s. It is a little Christmas poodle popping out of a little boot, like a little elf boot. This was $10. So if you're interested in it, it's just $10. Just put in pin $10. Really cute. Oh, and it measures 1.5 inches. So it is 1.5 inches. And it's got great, like, it's like got a metallic paint on it. So it's got a good color to it. So $10. And I just went, oh, I got you, Robin, for the poodle. Thank you so much. So I'll write that down really quick. Thank you, Robin. That's such a cute. Tina has one in her collection. Why did I put Amie back up there? Hold on.
Like, am I supposed to do something, Jason?
No. I'm sorry. I clicked the wrong button. So I got you, Robin, for that. And then from my global round, I had Santa Claus left. There's no condition issues with him. It's just that they made a Santa, and I think it's a snowman. And the little hole right there is supposed to have a little broom coming out of it, okay? Most of the times they're missing. I had one. I sold in the store. My God, I kept losing the broom. So I finally got it sold with the broom in it years ago, but they're always missing. So if that's a condition issue, it is, but there's no chips, there's no cracks. He is marked global down here on the bottom. He was first molded in 1975. He's in really good condition. Let me get that off there. He's $14. If you're interested in him, just put in Santa 14. And I love the whimsical face on him. And he is German porcelain. He's like, Merry Christmas, everybody. So he's really cute. $10 Santa, if anybody is interested. We'll just wait a moment for the lag, and we'll get you back up here, Amie. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us. If there were things, Amie had one thing, I had one thing left over. If anyone's watching this in the replay and you're interested in it, our emails are right below. Please reach out to us. We would be more than happy to invoice you and get it shipped to you. Again, if there was anybody new tonight, like a new purchaser to Amie or to me, our emails are right there below us. Amie also told us all they are pinned at the top of the chat, and they're in the description down below. So please email us all the important information. We're going to need your name, your YouTube name if they're different, your full address, and your PayPal email. So one more thing. Thank you so much, Karen G. Thank you so much for always being so supportive and being our official mod and bit ender. Please give her husband, Gavin, who is Grady Grupo Vintage Recordings here on YouTube. Please give him a follow. If somebody could put his link in the chat, it would be very helpful. We need to get him to 800. And thank you for getting us to 2,500. So before we show the community's fantastic finds, Amie, where can they find you next? What will you drop a video? Will you be next?
So yes, I will have a new video coming out Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. That's usually when I try and have my new videos come out. And then you can find me back here on Mother Tucker's channel for another fun installment of Fantastic Finds at 8 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday.
Right. I will be back Saturday night with Rochelle of Uniquely Rochelle's for our show Uniquely Vintage. I'm not sure what we're going to have. We might have some more Christmas sprinkled in. I know that I have a few mid-century things sat to the side. I might even have a piece of artwork. Very mid-century. That's what I seem to do on the Saturdays with Rochelle. So please come hang out with us Saturday night. That'll be 8 p.m. Eastern. Then I'll be back for Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday with my friend Garden Guy Bill. Then I'll be back with Amie. Before we show everybody's fantastic finds, we want to remind everybody, please email us, especially heading into Christmas. We'd love to see your Christmas decor. If you want to be highlighted here on Fantastic Finds, we need you to send us an email. Send it to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. That again is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. We're going to need a few photographs of what you want us to show. And please give us a brief description. If you just want us to talk about it, that's fine. But we just need to know a couple highlights of what you're sending us. So, Amie, is there anything else I'm forgetting before we get into the community share? No,
I don't think so. But I know that we have 3 people tonight.
We do. We do. And we're going to start with our friend Brian. Brian sent us this picture, this gorgeous floor vase. And Brian sent us the information. This is really endearing. This is really sweet. So Brian acquired this. First of all, we believe it is the Simplicity pattern by Viking, and it is in their gorgeous amethyst color. Gorgeous swung vase. It's 24 inches. It's 24 inches. And this was gifted to him to remember his neighbor by. So he acquired it from his neighbor, and it was a gift to him to keep, to have, and to enjoy. And it was to remember and remind him of his neighbor. So, Brian, it's a gorgeous piece. Congratulations.
I love that color. And that color doesn't come around super often either. So.
No, not at all. Not at all. So the other two folks that we have tonight is Lillian. Then we have the one, the only Holly Parker. And you know what? I forgot. I want to thank Deanna, Northwest Sunshine, for always being our backup mod and bid ender. And along with Holly Parker, thank you both for always being so doggone supportive of not only Amy's channel, my channel, but so many other channels. So thank you guys so much. We could not do it without you. So I knew I was forgetting something. Doggone, I'm slipping. All right. So Lillian sent us some pictures of her Halloween assemblage, her Halloween decor.
Awesome.
It's good. It's good. So we'll just start with now she gets some close-ups. So we'll start with the back and we'll move in. So drink it in. Just drink all that in. And
it's good. I love it. Okay. I love the little black kitty sitting on the pumpkin that's peeking out from behind the curtain.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And what we're going to do is we're going to see some examples of what we talk about. So one of them is like, for example, when we say use things as risers, look how she used that bowl upside down.
Oh, the Pyrex bowl. Yes.
So here, we'll get a little bit closer. Look at the witch, Amy. Look at that witch.
So good.
Oh my God.
Love it.
I still can't wait to see what you do with the witch head at some point. It'll probably be next year.
I know. I didn't get to make the giant knee hugger witch, but I will. I'll make her next year.
I'm here for it. And look at, is that Casper up there? Is that little Casper?
It is. Yes. Lillian got Casper the ghost from me. And I love that he is perched on a cauldron.
That's what I thought. All right. And we'll go back again a little closer. So look at that piece of Fenton up at the top.
Ooh, yeah. That's a good piece you don't see all the time.
The Hobstar. And I'm also saying it because I recognize a few little things in this picture. See the little anthropomorphic centipede fella down there with the hat?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. And a lot of this represents a lot of us sellers. So thank you so much, Lillian. And let's start from the top again. Look at that full entire Halloween display.
That's a great display. I love it.
This is what makes doing this worthwhile, is knowing that folks get to decorate like this in their house. You know, whether it comes from us or you go to a secondhand store, an antique store in your neighborhood, the fact that folks can gather these unique things and have these unique displays, I think.
And I think if I remember correctly, the cutout that's on the bottom left, I think she got that from Bill, if I remember correctly.
I think she did too.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
It's super good. Lillian, thank you so much for sharing it. And I love that witch. Oh my God, that witch face. I don't know. That's probably one of my favorite faces, crafting faces for Halloween.
Yeah.
I think it's my favorite. So, all right, gang. Now we're going to end with the one, the only Holly Parker. And gang, let me tell you, I've known Holly through the community for like 2 years now. And let me tell you,
I've known Holly, you correct me if I'm wrong, 5?
Okay.
Around 5, maybe longer than that.
It's Instagram. Been just a tish over 2 years I've known Holly. And I know Holly, especially for one thing, her blue and her milk glass, her blue glass and her milk glass and her swung vases. And let me tell you, she didn't disappoint with some of these pictures. And some of the pictures when we get into the Halloween decor, pretty much all of it came from YouTube shops, came from all of us online, multiple channels, multiple shops. So the first picture she sent us is pretty doggone good.
Ooh.
Pretty doggone good.
So good.
Holly, that is so good with the peacock blues, the other blues, and the clear. Now, this is a great example of when we say the clear glass, Look how good. It looks like crystal in there. It looks
It
like
does.
ice. It looks like ice. Holly, that's good. All right, now we got some of her. Look at her stacking.
Oh, I
Look at
love the
those.
pumpkin buckets with the milk glass.
I know. It's good. Holly, I'm speechless. Like yeah, it's good. And it gets even better. Now hang on here. Look at the outside. Yeah.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah.
I like the mixture of the Eiffel Towers
Me
in
too.
there too.
Me too. Agreed. And now wait for the last but not least. Hold on, wait for it.
Oh, look how cute. Oh my
That's
gosh.
good. That's
I
good.
love it, Holly.
That's good. That's super good. And it came from a ton of different shops. And Holly, let me tell you, if you have YouTubers at your house, that candy corn that you see there would not be there. Because I know firsthand that if you have a room full of YouTubers, that candy corn isn't going to last. So thank you so much, Holly. That, you know what? I have to always say that's what makes this. That's what I love about doing this, is that all those years I sat at Mother Tucker's, folks would come in and they might mention what they're going to do with it. But this is so unique that you get to see it, whether how we do it here, or if you follow someone on Instagram, or if they email you a picture. It makes it all comes full circle. You know what I mean? It all comes full circle. So thank you guys so much. And again, before we let anybody go, please, I want to remind you guys, we are getting a little low, but we're getting into big decorating season. So we want to see your Christmas pictures too. So please send them to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. That again is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. Me and Amie both have access to it. So we just do things in queue, and we could use some more. So, all right, Amie, it was a doggone good sale. Thank you.
It was. But you know what? I love to see your guys' how you display stuff. It's one of my favorite things that I look forward to during the week. So thank you guys so much for sharing that.
Me too. And guys, if we were just your background noise, if we were just a way to escape anything of reality, that's what we're here for. We just want you guys to have a safe place to come forget any and everything that's bad. Everything good is here. It's vintage, it's old, it's fun. We can have some laughs. Jason can flub up some things. It'll be a good time. So guys, thank you so much. Please make sure you're subscribed to my friend Amy's channel. It is Enamor Amie. Please make sure you're subscribed to me, Karen, Holly, Deanna. Thank you guys so much. All you lurkers, all you folks hanging out. We'll see you in the next one. And I'll be back Saturday night with Rochelle. Could get crazy. Who knows? So have a good one till then. Good night, guys. Enjoy your week.
Bye.
Bye. Bleep bloop.